Good evening, everyone. Evening, Theo. Theo, get your ass in and race.
Good
Get your
evening.
ass in and race. Or Mushroom saying he can race now. So, yeah, Chalkers is in, and Tommy's in. We are just waiting on Links, I think. Is it just Links now waiting for? Links in the McLaren, and yeah, the Alfa Romeo. That's Theo's seat. So, Theo, can you race or not? He hasn't replied, so I doubt it. So, if Mushroom is available, we'll get Mushroom an old invite. Yeah, Bradfield, unfortunately, is racing tonight as well, so watch out,
I'm
everyone.
staying out the way. I just want to finish the race. Last night done my head in, so I'll prove a point, really, to be fair.
In
I'm
fact, no,
drinking, so.
Bradfield won't be racing.
Oh, you're
Bradfield
joking.
won't be racing because both Mushroom and Theo can race. So Theo will get his invite for Alfa Romeo. Bradfield will be watching. He's been outperformed by Theo this season, Bradfield, hence why Theo gets the nod. Theo, he did say he probably won't be able to, and that's why Bradfield was in. But Theo has now said he can. He's just about made it back in time. So, unfortunate for Bradfield. Lucky for everyone else on the track, though.
That's alright.
Nunda thinks he can challenge Sloth today. Yeah, Nunda's looked quicker the last couple of weeks, hasn't he? And there we go. Theo is in. So we'll just get the old mushy mush in. Wherever he is. Get the old mushroom in. And then we should be good to go. Theo asking what car he should know. Jonesy's saying good luck to Bradfield. He's not racing anymore, so he'll need luck commentating though. What car does Mushroom drive normally? He drives in a Mercedes. So yeah, Mercedes. He can't get in there because they're both taken. The ones available. I've seen who else is reserving, so he might be able to switch them about. So they're in their normal cars. Even Dylan finally has his teammate back, and they're saying, yeah, Conal finally back. Mushroom is now in the lobby, I think. So yeah, KD and Mushroom. Oh, actually, Theo. If Theo can take, what car's Mushroom gone in? Theo can take the Williams, and Mushroom can go in Alfa Romeo. If you're listening, that'd help. If you're switching over, that's up to you guys. It's just so Mushroom can be with his Mercedes teammate KD then. But if it doesn't bother you, then there's no problem. And let's get going. If you're all ready, even the vintage didn't have the best of race last night, did he? Yeah, it doesn't matter what car you're reserving, really, does it? But it's just nice if you're reserving to be with a teammate you're normally with, so you know them, or be with in the same car, so you can score for your constructor. But I don't seem that bothered, so let's get this thing going. Let's get readied up. Bradfield's made a great start at the commentary. He's completely silent there. Yeah, he's spent a lot of time watching yesterday as well, didn't he, when he lapped, and then decided to get himself disqualified by trying to overtake the safety car. But yeah, Sloth, Keza and Sam are ready to go. I don't know why everyone else is sat here waiting. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mushy is Tommy's teammate. Yeah, I don't think Tommy wants him to go, does he? Nunda's listened. He's readied up. So's Links. Come on. Let's get readied up. Let's get this thing started. Haven't got all night. Seven people ready up. Come on, let's keep it going. Bradfield still disappeared. Probably getting a bollocking. Anyway, yeah. Did you see the result of the gift card draw? That was done earlier. That was uploaded to Twitch, the draw, to see who the winner was. So congratulations to Menace Max. He's got the win. He's got the win for that. He's won the gift card that was drawn out. And yeah, he's racing. He is racing full time now in the Champions League as well. As are Tommy and Keza. So a few of them are taking those seats. They've got double seats now as a reward for being such top drivers this season. Yeah, I'm glad Max got it as well. He's been top all season, reserving this league too. Now got full time seats in two leagues. So well done to Max for that. Tommy and Mushroom back as teammates. Why not early? I can't even remember being teammates. When were they teammates, Dylan? I can't remember. Even the Death Dragon. If you want to ready up, mate. If you he has already read up, but yeah, some more of these want to ready up, and that'd be great because I do kind of want to get started at some point tonight. Oh, who's joined the lobby now? So he's just popped up to 21. I think Bradfield took it off spectate, didn't he? Don't know what he's doing. Good luck, everyone. I think Silly Sly Guy just put in. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not racing tonight. I say unfortunately. Fortunately for everyone else, because he's run away the last couple of races, hasn't he? And there were teammates at ALR last season, Tommy Mushroom. Oh, yeah, they were, weren't they? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, countdown is on now then. Bradfield joins us. Why do you come and commentate? You sit silently half the time.
No, I'm here. Sorry, I had my mic off.
Why?
I was talking.
Be a good boy. Do as I say.
You know what it's like.
Anyway, yeah, here we go for Azerbaijan. I wonder if we'll get any rain tonight. Obviously, last night it was a wet start to the race. Well, on the intermediates, and then amount of safety cars there were. It dried out pretty much halfway through, and it really made an entertaining race. What's it going to be like today? What's the weather going to throw up for us?
Have some rain.
We won't have in qualifying at the beginning anyway, because it is all dry at the moment. But yeah, it's a quality grid we got. Unfortunately, yeah, we were going to have 18 of the full-time drivers, but unfortunately a few people have dropped out today. Sully, V, Robbie and Gerben have all dropped out. So yeah, the reserves we have in tonight, we have KD in the Alfa Romeo as reserve, Shadows in the McLaren and his own team reserving. We have Tango in the Mercedes, so it's his first appearance in the Champions League this season. Again reserving for his own team. We've got Mushroom in the Williams reserving, Theo in the Alfa Romeo is the other one, so the other 15 all full-time drivers, so it's not too bad. Unfortunately we couldn't get more, but we got top drivers waiting on hand. Of course some of them will be backing off most of the time as they normally do, but I wonder if Max will retire now he's got a full-time seat. He likes to start last when he's been reserving this league. I wonder if he will now. They're probably just about getting into the sessions. What's the weather forecast like? If you know, do let us know. It now won't cause a safety car or yellow flag if you retire in the pits. Saying that it did it but cause a safety car before. Who's that come out? Is it Andenge or is it Epic the Animal? It's Epic the Animal. There we go. It's an awkward pit exit as well, isn't it, round here? You have to turn pretty sharply to avoid going over it. You know, go through the standings for the Champions League. Obviously, don't forget Lynx has that Q2 ban tonight after that collision with Black Box last week that he was found at fault for, and he put his hands up and admitted to it as well, which is fair enough. So yeah, with Lynx, Sly Guy and Black Box have dominated the last few weeks. They've been the top three, but with Lynx starting 15th at best, you'd think, and then Sly Guy not racing tonight, good opportunity for Black Box to pull away a bit in the standings, because he does still lead, albeit only by 10 points to Lynx. Sly Guy's a further 26 back, and him not racing tonight opens up the top two a little bit. Sloth's in 4th with 87. He's the only one that's really challenging the top three. Arda's a further 40 points back. Sam in 6th. Epic the Animal 7th after a great result last week. On board with him now, of course. 8th is Menace Max. All his points he's been reserving for this season have been totalled up, so he's 8th in the standings. Incredible, Menace Max. 9th is German. 10th is Tommy. Kezza's got 2 points. And then Andenge on -2, sitting right at the bottom. Death Dragon with 3, Conan with 4. They're the ones in relegation trouble at the moment. But yeah, a few cars on their outlap. Epic the Animal being the first one. Go through his lap. Evening to Mrs. Vintage as well. He's joining us. Yeah, I don't think she was too happy with Mr. Vintage last night, was she? After he crashed out, but... Anyway, he was in this Haas, I think, as well last night. See what Epic the Animal can do in the Haas. He's about to start his lap. Very long lap, of course, as well. Crosses the line to start it then. Look how wide he's going, almost 4 wheels wide. Absolutely pushing it to limits. Little bit wide turning in. He just about keeps it within track limits. So close to the wall. Again, he's turning a tad late. It might just be a tactic like Epic the Animal likes. Doesn't turn in near the curb. Stays as wide as possible. Getting better speed on the straight. Obviously he had the DRS open there. That's the first of 2 zones down here. Really neat so far from Epic the Animal. All it takes is one little wobble round here and you can go flying to the wall. Look how close his front left wheel was to the wall there. This is the awkward part of the track. I can't stand this bit. That little bump there that sticks up. But Epic the Animal's done it really well. Of course, now he's coming up to the... This is another awkward one. You can easily invalidate here. And he's lucky not to invalidate there. Wow. This is the castle section. See people crashing here on their outlap yesterday. And yeah,
well.
it's just, you have to get that perfect. You got no choice, perfect or out. So that's been super good from Epic the Animal. He's getting so close to the wall. Will he push it this much when he gets to the race? I doubt it. But this has been fantastic. Chalker's on a lap not too far behind as well. Obviously he reserved last night in the Premier League. Epic the Animal's sector 2 time is a 1:13.8 then. Does he take that curb? Yeah, rides right over that curb. Now onto the straight where I crashed on Thursday. I crashed at this bit here, lost the rear end coming through that bit and went flying in the wall somehow. But there we go, it's been a tidy lap from Epic the Animal. I say tidy, it's been fantastic lap. Faultless from what I've seen. DRS is open in the second of the zone. Really long straight down here as well. Epic the Animal crosses the line. It's a 1:38.3 there for Epic the Animal. Chalker's not too far behind then in that lovely Red Bull. Look at that lovely car, that beautiful livery. Absolutely loving it. He's a bit off the pace, so he might have gone wrong on his lap. And he's just going for another lap now, I think. But we've got Alfa Romeo further back, and that is that Theo on a lap? No, it's not. Theo's invalidated as KD just on outlap. Tango's coming out the final corner, and he's on a slow lap, isn't he? It was only 1:15 he put in. I think it was over a second slower than Epic the Animal sector 2 time, so can't see this challenging up the top. I don't think it's a full-on lap. Must have made a mistake somewhere, Tango. I'll see what he does crossing the line anyway. I don't think it's too... No, he's coming. Is he coming in the pits? Yeah, he's coming in the pits, Tango. So yeah, he wasn't on a lap, was he? Next up's going to be the Haas car of Andeng. And yeah, he's only on -2 points, isn't he, unfortunately? So he needs to start making a move soon. And there we go, he's 9/10 off his teammate. Epic the Animal setting the pace at the moment. Not a huge margin though. I know 9/10 sounds a lot, but with it being such a long track, that's not as big as it would be at other tracks. Conal's further down, Lunda's about to start his lap. He's got a Williams about to... I think, is that Tommy about to finish his lap? Yeah, Tommy's in that Williams seat full time now. He's not about to finish his lap. What car's that then? Must be Sloth. Sloth's just on an out lap. Currently, Theo invalidated his lap as we saw earlier on, unfortunately. Alpha Tauri, and that is Arda just on his out lap at the moment. And then behind Theo is back to Epic the Animal, I think it is, yeah, and he's just on an in lap now. He'll be coming into the pits. Red Bull further behind. Chalker's going for it this time. Yes, he is. He's over 3 seconds off on his lap. Such a shame. It rarely happens. Still done well. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's all about vintage day. Very rarely crashes. Yeah, always happens. I crashed this week as well. It's a tough track, this. There we go. DRS is open now for Chalkers. Can he get close to Epic the Animal's time? He really likes this track. And he's up to P2, 1:39.0. Still 7/10 off. He's very high up on time trial. Chalkers is for this track. KD is going to be next then. He crossed the line up to P2, 1:38.9. 6/10 Epic the Animal, the championship driver. Always shows good pace when he reserves. He never seems to finish the race. Konal's going to be next then. The Ferrari missed him the last few weeks, as has his teammate Nunda. Konal crosses the line up into P4, about 8/10 off the pace, just ahead of Andeng low. So that could be a good battle between them two. Red Bull next across the line, and it's going to be Keza just to start his lap. And then we see Alpha Tauri of... It's not Arda, sorry, it's the other... who was that then? It wasn't an Alpha Tauri, it was a Williams, in fact. Arda is on his lap though in sector 2. Other cars now crossing the line. I think that's young Tommy. Yeah, it is. Now racing full time in this league. There's a 1:39.6. We'll need to improve on that, you think. And Denji's coming into the pits. Got the Ferrari. Is that Nunda? It must be Nunda. Epic Animals will try. He's happy with his time. Nunda goes up to P6. Just 100th off Andeng. Yeah, they're both going to need improving those times. You're going to have to think. Is that Siege next? No, it's not Siege. It must be Sloth then. Sloth coming down the straight then. 4th in the standings. Could overtake Sly Guy today with some decent points, up to P5. Yeah, Arda only up to P8 then, so Arda could be in a bit of trouble. Had poor qualifying last week, got knocked out in Q1 of course. Yeah, he needs to improve on that, you have to think. And Theo Lem is improving, and there's an Alfa Romeo. I think it's just getting out of the way after the castle section. Theo Len about to cross the line. Great qualifying yesterday, didn't he? He's up to P6 again, really good time, right in the mix. But unfortunately a race, as much as it started well in the wet for him, but then it went a little bit wrong for Theo, unfortunately. Mercedes going to be next. I think that's the Tango just on his out lap. Then we've got Chalkers who's on in lap. McLaren next. That's Lynx as well. Now Lynx said he might choose to start last. If he's got a Q2 ban anyway, he might choose to start last and try and stay out of the trouble. But he is going for an out lap. Might just be a practice lap though. Alpine is next. It's going to be Siege. I don't think Siege. Yeah, it must have just been an out lap then for Siege. You've got the other Red Bull now, Keza. What can Keza do? He's got great pace. He's got 6 poles this season in the championship, and he's up to P3. Look at that time from Keza. Great opening session for the Red Bull team, and they look pretty good, don't they? But yeah, Epic the Animal well out in front I think he could be the one today to take the challenge to Black Box. He's on good form as well, isn't he? Really watch out for him. Mushroom's coming to the pits. Is Tommy doing the same? Yeah, he is coming to the pits as well. Theo, it's not Theo, so I think that's KD. Yeah, he's just in lap 2. Ferrari further back, and Mushroom has retired in the pits. So, yep, there is still a yellow flag for that Nunda. Mushroom opting to start last, so I don't blame him. Reserving, trying to stay out of instance. Ferrari is Nunda then. Yeah, he is down his time. Might be going for another one here though, although he's veering off into the pits, isn't he? Can't get my words out. Siege, no, it's not Siege, it's Sloth going again. He is going again to be saved up on that lap, but now he's going around for another attempt. Track's pretty empty at the minute now, but we've got Arda, who, yeah, again, I think he's on in that. Definitely going to need to improve on that time. Arda and Tommy definitely will. If you're in the 138s, I think you'll be alright. Chalkers should be alright with that too. Konau and Sloth might be feeling a little bit dodgy there. Alfa Romeo next, and that is, yeah, Theo's speed into the pit. I love the pit entry here, but hate the pit exit. Mercedes next of Tango. See what he can do. He is qualifying then. He's up in a P4 as well. Again, another reserve on the Premier League. And he's doing absolutely fantastically with that time, isn't he? Up to P4 Tango. Lovely time from him there. Alpine going to be next. Is that Siege? It is going to be Siege, and he comes into the pits. So he's obviously made a mistake in his lap. KD's retired. He's happy with his time up in the 138s. And yep, I would be with that as well. And then just going again now, starting his lap. Death Dragon's on out lap. Black Box still leaving it. And Menace Max down on out lap 2, so now he is in this seat. He is going to try and qualify, because he started last yesterday, didn't he? Because of the incident he had on his out lap into the castle, unfortunately. So that was an interesting one. Let's see if Bradfield's got anything to say.
Not too much, to be honest. You're doing quite a good job there, Wilson, to be fair.
Thanks. Konal saying he's got a Chinese downstairs who hopes he gets knocked out. Well, he set a time that might be good enough to get him through, so he might be able to go down and eat good. That. That's what I had for dinner last night.
Yeah, have it, mate.
Not my battle here, so I won't quali. I'll just do a warm-up run saying Fungi hates Twitch. Konal having a laugh in the comments as well. Yeah, what's he got from the Chinese? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, better be good.
That's a lap from Epic for a Q1 lap. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. 6 attempts to clear with KD. Black Box is now on an out lap. Andenge on the lap, as is Death Dragon. Death Dragon's just a little bit behind. But yeah, that's going to take some beating when it comes to the pole position battle from Epic Yann. We're on board of it. First lap of the session, that's set. Absolutely cracking lap. It does look like, as quick as everyone is round here, it does look like that battle is going to be. Tommy's retired in the pit, so I think he's happy to start towards the back. Looks like it'll be between Epic Animal and Black Box today for pole position. Let's see what Epic's teammate can do. And Denji does need to find a couple of attempts if he can. That'll make him safe, you think. He crosses the line, and he does find nearly 2 attempts. Puts him up to P5. Really close between him, Tango and Chalker. It's a decent lap there, and you think he'll be alright with that. It's Death Dragon next, and it's Black Box on his out lap. Death Dragon is next to set a time, though, as Tango retires. He's happy with his time. Link's on an out lap. Shadow's on an out lap. Okay, what Death Dragon can do. This is awkward, this. Does he take that? No, he completely avoids that bump. Some drivers go flying into that bump there. We'll go on board quickly. That Alpine fell behind. I think that's Siege, yeah. Just to show you again. So many incidents around here. You can either fly over that bump on the left-hand side or completely go around it. You don't really want to clip it like Siege just did if you're on a proper lap, because that'll really potentially throw you in the wall. Shadow's starting his lap, but behind him's Death Dragon. Running low wing, saying food will give you extra downforce. DRS open for Death Dragon. Let's see what he can do. He's not got top points yet. It's a 139.9. He's going to need to improve by at least half a second, you think, if he's to get through in this session on that time then. And Sam Swift is facing the wrong way in the castle section, so he's had a bit of a spin there. He can reset the track. You can reset the track in the castle section if you need to, but yeah, he's got to quickly get that turned away. And he has. Yeah, has he got any damage? I can't see from that camera angle if he's got wing damage. Not too sure, can't see from... No, he's not got any damage that I can see. Not from that camera angle anyway. No, he hasn't. Of course, he might have light green damage that we can't see, but yeah, he's turning in alright, so I think he's okay. He's only on an out lap anyway, Sam, so that's why he's hoping he's got no damage, trying to avoid damage, because he still wants to set the lap off this. We're really tight on time now, aren't we, for the session. Black Box further down, he's on the straight already. You expect him to get through, not seeing much for his lap because of the adventure that Sam's had. And yeah, Sam needs to get a time set ready, doesn't he? Black box then. DRS is obviously open for him. He crosses the line up to P2, and there we go. He's 2 temps off Epic Yan. It's a great time there from Black box. He usually holds back a little bit in Q1 as well. That's quite scary. Does look like early on that those two are going to be the battle for P1.
Well,
Absolutely. Shadows is going to be next then. He's on the straight. He's going to go. Looks like he's going to go for this lap as well. He's going to complete it. What can Shadows do? It's a 1:39.8 for him. Gets ahead of Death Dragon. Both of them going to be in a bit of trouble. If they try and beat that Tommy time, it could be looking good. Siege now coming onto the straight as well. Death Dragon. I wonder if Death Dragon's going again. I think he has gone again, but now he's coming the pits. Yeah, he's going to come in. Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, yeah, really good there from the pit entrance. Save a lot of time if you're doing it quickly like that in the race. Yellow flag, just the cars getting out of the way. It's an Aston Martin. It must be Black box. Siege then's about to cross the line and see what he can do. He does a 1:40.2, so yeah, he needs to improve on that. And Lynx is next, and he backs off. Lynx does. There we go. Lynx sets a really slow time, keeps him ahead of Mushroom at least. Sam gets through Castle this time without any incident. So why did Lynx back off? Of course, he's got a Q2 ban. Oh, and Sam's lost it. He's lost it, unfortunately, Sam. Oh, he's not using. He's not even on a lap here, Sam. He's not using any deployment, so he wasn't even on a lap, but he's lost it. He held it well from going on the wall, but I think he's only going to have 2 more runs at this now, 2 more attempts on these tyres that are getting pretty warm. He needs to cool these down as well and get out of the way for the car coming behind as well, which is Shadows here. Lynx will probably opt to start further towards the back just to give himself some clean air rather than start in the middle of that battle around 15th. Thank you to new follower Blue Gunner 7, number 1003. Look at that, loving that. Death Dragon won't be fast at all today. Well, it doesn't take so much round here. You don't need to be too fast. Just need to keep it on the track because we see so many incidents. Shadows is going again. Oh, Connor's got beef and black bean sauce with rice and a side of prawn toast. What do you think of that, Justin?
No, I don't. I'm not keen on that. I think he made a wrong decision there.
Oh, Menace Max has got to P4 by the way in the 138. Didn't see that. Whilst we were watching that battle. Well, not battle, watching that incident with Sam, his friend, going around. But yeah, up to P4 Menace Max. That's an incredible time. No wonder he's qualifying. Yeah, personally, I go for... Oh, it's Nunda's got up to P5. Track must be getting quicker. It did this last night as well. Got a lot quicker towards the end of the session. Siege has backed off his lap. Yeah, Lynx, we don't think he's going for it. Sam, we need... Again, he's not using his deployment, is he? What's going on here for Sam? Has he made a mistake already on this lap and then saving up for one final one at the end? I don't know what's going on here for Sam, though. He's locking up as well. He's really struggling, Sam. I don't know what is going on with him at the moment. We've got Red Bull back across the line. Lynx has retired then, so Lynx will be choosing to start towards the back. He will be one of the cars going out. Yeah, I had special curry, egg fried rice and chips. Oh, it's close in the castle again. It's only, not even on a proper lap. Chicken balls, sweet sour chicken balls, and then beef chow mein I like as well.
Yeah. Roast duck and roast pork chow mein is one of the best ones.
I'm sure. Arda, he's another one that needs to improve in his time, Arda. Shadows, he's 8,000 down his time. He needs to gain some time on the straight. He's not going to have time for any more running, not going to have fuel either. So he's got to try and gain as much time as he can here. On the straight, obviously sector 3, there's not too much you can do in terms of gaining time. It's just one long straight the whole sector 3, isn't it? That final corner counts towards it as well, but yeah, DRS is open for Shadows. This will be his last attempt, and he doesn't gain any time, so Shadows down in 15th in trouble. Death Dragon looks to knock him out, so will Siege. And Sam's come in the pits, so Sam is opting to start last here. I don't know if he's opting to start last, or whether he just couldn't get a lap together, or if he had damage on that final run or what, but Sam's starting towards the back. Now that's a surprise. Siege on his lap lengths.
Be surprised.
You expect Siege to be good enough to get through. Now going through the castle section. Oh, he's completely lost it.
Yeah,
he just did break far too late there, Siege. And that's Siege out. Wow, so Lynx opting to go out. So did Mushroom. We're not sure about Sam. Siege will definitely be out of that damage now he's got. Oh, he's lost his whole front wing there. He only clipped it as well and lost his whole front wing. It's all on Death Dragon now. And Shadows is not... I don't think Shadows improving. No, he's not. So this is all on Death Dragon and Shadows. Can Death Dragon find half attempt to knock out Shadows? We'll find out very soon. He's about to come out of Sector 2. Haven't seen much of that. Let's see how far up he is. I can't see because that bloody spectator. He's 2.5 attempts up here, Death Dragon. Unless something goes very wrong on this straight, he should be through and Shadows will be out. Max has retired. Yeah, what a lap from Max. Yeah, he is as well. He's going to get toe. Who's that in front? That's Siege giving him a bit of a toe. Yeah, well, this could be a really good time then from DJ Death Dragon. I don't know why Siege is doing this. Siege is out anyway. But he's really helping Death Dragon, isn't he? Trying to help him get through. And he does get up to 50. He lost time in Sector 3 somehow. Wow. Somehow he lost time in Sector 3. With that, yeah, he must have had a poor exit out of the final corner. That's a weird one. But anyway, Death Dragon just about gets through. Shadow's just knocked out, unfortunately. Ran out of fuel and didn't have time for that final run. Siege out after that damage. Yeah, both McLarens going out. It's not a good start for them, is it? Yeah, unfortunately Con's not out, so he can't have his Chinese. But well, he's not been out on track for about 10 minutes, so he's probably halfway through it now.
Quickly, is it?
Epic is loving that ABS saying links. Oh, yeah. See, some of the top drivers always have this battle, don't they? Whether you're using ABS, so you're not as good or whatever. But yeah, there's me sat here with medium traction on automatic gearbox, so yeah, it doesn't bother me too much, but I will. Why am I in Q2? Saying Tommy. Yeah, he's 14th as well. Yeah, clearly through in Q2. Yeah, he shouldn't have set a lap for him to start towards the back, but we're saying Arden might have been dodgy there, and he's been absolutely fine that time, half a second in the end. But yeah, it's mistakes from Siege and Sam in the end didn't really open up that session, did it? He's eating his food right now and make me jealous, that will. I've got a packet of peanuts next to me, but I'd much rather be having another Chinese. Yeah, as we said earlier in the session, that looks like with Lynx starting towards the back today and Sly Guy not racing, it does look like that is going to be the top two, the pole position battle. Can someone come out and surprise us? Chalkers possibly. I've seen his time trial time, which is, doesn't mean everything, but it's incredibly good. Could he challenge towards the top as well? Possibly. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be challenging them. So I'm sure it won't be as straightforward as we've said. Death Dragon through the Q2 though, it's a good attempt, good effort by him. Theo there as well. So yeah, lots of pacey times up there, but as we said, the top two looking good, aren't they? Hate this track and need about 5 safety cars to keep up, saying Siege. Yeah, Siege isn't a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. There's a lot of people that aren't fans of it. Chalk is saying track evolution. Yeah, it is a lot round here. Still not had a weather forecast from anyone. I presume it's all dry.
I should think it is.
Yeah, cars going to the mediums now as well, so I should think it's a dry race. Last night, it was actually the racing was actually better in the wets. The first half of the race only had 2 DNFs. That was when it was wet. Yeah, it started to dry up and all hell broke loose. Dry. Yeah, Siege and Lynx telling us it's all dry. Epic the Animal's first out again. Is this a scrub run, or is he going to commit to sighting on the softs? I mean, surely you won't round here. So, the strategy around it is a difficult one. Soft, medium, it can be done an absolute stretch. I can't do it. But at a stretch, you might be able to do it. If there's a safety car or two to try and cool your tyres down for a couple of laps each time as well. But I think soft, hard is good round here. Or hard, soft if you're starting towards the back. But Epic the Animal and Black Box, I think they'll have enough pace to go through in the mediums. But if everyone else goes for the softs, they might not, because it is such a long lap around here. There's about a second difference between them. Whereas last week in Britain, it was only about 4 tenths between softs and mediums, so it's a complete opposite story to last week. Probably only going to do the one time on the medium saying Tango. Yeah, that's what I mean. People reserving. They, you know, it's not their race. They're not absolutely trying to win the race or anything. Obviously, want to compete in that, don't they? But it's just about enjoying having a good race. No stress. Yeah, Bradfield obviously made his 100th race yesterday. Do you want to tell everyone how that went? While I have a drink.
Yeah, not so good. Like a safety car should let you go through, to be honest with you. Ridiculous. That needs to change.
Yeah, so it's about here. He decided to overtake the safety car because he got lapped. But yeah, it's stupid. The game is stupid.
There's no way they should let you do that. They should, like, proper racing, they let you go through, catch up.
It was the same last year, wasn't it? They've still not fixed it. There's so much wrong with this game. It's crazy. And I like Imola. The track's updated. It's great, but they've got to fix the game before you add new things to it. He's using all his deployment here.
I have no interest in the new tracks whatsoever. I could care less.
Exactly. They've got to fix the game. That's the priority.
I haven't even touched them, so I'm not going to bother until I have to race on it.
Anyway, Epic the Animal, he's using his deployment here. Whether he'll just do a practice lap and then back off towards the end, or whether he is on fresh softs trying to go through, one and done for him, which he has done before as well, hasn't he? But yeah, I'm not too sure. I felt he could have gone for the mediums first, but you never know. He might still back off. He might still back off late on his lap. But so far, this has been a pretty decent lap yet again from Epic the Animal. No different to what we've seen before from him. Yeah, lovely turn there as well onto it. It's all looking good for him. Through the castle section, he survived there as well. Yeah, this Haas. What do you think this Haas driver is? Well,
What, the Haas?
yeah, I keep. I'm really mixed on it. Sometimes I look at it and I think that's lovely. Other times I look at it from a different angle. I think, oh.
I don't like it at all.
1:14.0 by the way. Epic Animal slightly slow in his Q1 time in Sector 2, but still a very good time.
I preferred it when it's black and gold.
Yeah, that was lovely. That last season I didn't like at all. This season's okay, but yeah, when it's black and gold, that was lovely. I like that.
The
Yeah,
only livery I like at the minute is the Aston Martin. That's about it.
Yeah, I absolutely love the Aston Martin. Don't know anyone that doesn't like it. Someone will probably tell us now. 1:38.5 for Epic the Animal. Couple of attempts off his time in Q1, but that'll be enough to get him through. Absolutely, mark my words for that.
He's real fast today, isn't he? Epic the Animal.
He is. Chalkers is next. Let's see what Chalkers can do then. Again on the soft tyres. It looks like he's gone for this lap as well. Fully gone for it. 1:39.4 though, nearly. Well, he's 9 tenths off Epic the Animal. KD's gone the mediums. He's only just off that time from Chalkers. I don't know if that's a scrub run from Chalkers there or not, but yeah, it's quite a bit off the pace. Definitely a scrub run from Andenge because he's backed off. And then the other Alfa Romeo, that's Theo on the medium tyres, same as KD. And look at that from Theo on the medium tyres, 1:39.3. That's ridiculous. Who's racing for him tonight? That's crazy. Well done, Theo. DJ Death Drag on the soft tyres up to P5. And yeah, I think that's just a scrub run as well for him. Well, he does struggle around here, he's saying, so it might not be a scrub run. Next Red Bull, Keza also on the medium tyres. Yeah, another one, that lovely Red Bull car. Crosses the line, Keza up to P2 and the mediums, 1:39.1. That's incredible. So maybe it's not quite a second between the softs and the mediums tonight, because that, yeah, maybe that's not quite right tonight. And this Epic the Animal's still backing off quite a bit. Don't know. Might have been saving his tyres a little bit. Menace Max on the medium tyres. Great sector he had. Sainsbury's Red Bull livery the Haas. Sloth is racing for Theo St. Dillon. Yeah, well, where's Sloth? He's not too bad himself. He's on a lap now. Max crosses the line. He's up to P6. Yeah, he's half a second off Kes there, so I think he'd still do a bit more than that. Sloth is now coming onto the straight. He's got Haskar behind him. DRS opening for Sloth in the Alpine. Yeah, great start to the season. Started to fall off a little bit recently. Got a good result last week though, I think, in Britain, didn't he? He's up to P3 now on the medium tyres. A great lap there. Yeah, I think was it last week he got fourth. Might have been the week before, not too sure. Nunda's next though on the medium tyres as well, and he's up to P7. So yes, bit off the pace. Nunda and Max will definitely need to improve a bit on their times. Even though there's still good times for the mediums. Tango's a bit further in front. I think he's just got past Black Box. Yeah, nice turn in there. Do you go over that curve there, or do you completely avoid it?
Nah, don't touch it, because I'll go over that curve, I'll smack the wall.
You tend to smack the wall anyway, so...
Yeah, I know. Well, I could do this bit, alright?
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'd never have a problem with that. Even in the wet, I can still go full throttle. I don't know what you done, what setup you had there.
No, rear wing was awful. As he crossed the line, Tango up to P4, joins that medium battle, doesn't he? Epic, the Animals retired, yeah, starting on the softs. I'm sure he could have got through in a medium, especially with everyone else going to the mediums. It's just opting to start on the softs then, Epic the Animal, which is an odd one. Black Box now on the medium tyres, yeah, it's going to completely... It looks like it'll be Black Box versus Epic the Animal on different tyres, so that'll be interesting.
Well, yeah, well, to be fair, the Epic the Animal could have an advantage if you get a couple of safety cars early.
Yeah, possibly, but it could be a disadvantage as well, because he might want to stay out and then not be able to, so it completely doesn't matter, does it? It just
it's
depends
nice
how it goes.
Up a little bit.
It is, yeah. Tommy, is that Tommy just behind Black Box? Yeah, it is. But yeah, Black Box managed to get pole. Well, who's to say they go through? They might crash out. Who's to say they'll be the top two? You never know. But if Black Box gets pole ahead of Epic the Animal, and he's starting on the mediums, Epic the Animal's got to get past straight away. And then that's not always the best option to go for at Azerbaijan, having to make an overtake. Oh, and Black Box is out! Black Box is out! He's crashed into the castle. He turned in too early. He just turned in too early, and then car went flying to the wall. So, this is completely thrown it all up in the air. Because Black Box will be starting down in 15th, Lynx will be starting 18th, Sly Guy's not racing, that dominant top three of the last few weeks, none of them will be starting in the top 14 here tonight. And this is looking like Epic the Animal, at the moment, has got it all under control, hasn't he? Wow. That's incredible.
We've got a race to go, yeah, it's going to be a tricky race.
Well, it will be, obviously, but yeah, Epic the Animal at the moment will be sat there laughing at that, and Black Box must be gutted. He's done a Charlie Leclerc, hasn't he? Lynx with the eyes in the comments. Yeah, I think he'll be pretty relieved in a way. I think Lynx was looking like he was going to lose a bit of ground in that title fight tonight, but well, who's to say he won't? Long race still, but yeah, I'm sure Lynx will be tad relieved at that, and he could see them battling a lot earlier in the race than we thought. But yeah, it's a big shock there. Black Box out in Q2 after that crash. Can happen to anyone, that. Can happen to absolutely anyone. Margins are that tiny around here. I know people look and say, oh, a Sloth's just gone up to P... No, sorry, is that Max gone up to P6? 4,000 head of chalkers. I know people say, oh, lots of crashes, lots of DNFs. It's Sloth's up to P2 on the mediums. Great time, he's definitely through now. But it's just so easy, it just proves, if you see 10 DNFs, it's not a surprise round here. It's that hard of a track. The margins are tiny.
What track is it next week?
Next week is Singapore. So it's another tough one. I think Singapore's easier than this. And I think I prefer Singapore more than this as well. But yeah. Wow. Still a bit shocked after that Black Box crash, to be honest. A Q3 about Lynx, Black Box and Sly Guy. That's the first for this season, absolutely.
Yeah, well, Black Box got the ability to challenge, move up the field.
Oh, absolutely. So is Lynx, yeah. So we're going to have a Q3 with nobody that's been on pole position this season. Vice Shane got one when he was racing at the beginning of the season. Sly Guy's had 3, Black Box had 2, Lynx had 1, Sam Swift. Was it Sam Swift in Abu Dhabi? They got pole position. But as we've just seen, Tommy got to P10. Yeah, none of the cars that are left in this session, none of the 14 left, have ever been on pole position this season. So that's a crazy stat. It's all up in the air now. Have you looked on that subscribe thing that I showed you earlier?
Yeah, it's still yours is completely different to mine.
You need to get a new phone.
I don't know what I think I do. See, I just have a shitty old phone.
No, Menace Max going again. He's improving. Look at that from Menace Max. He's 4th lap on those mediums. And Enge has got to P2 on the mediums. 138.9 on the medium tyres. This track evolution round here is absolutely flying, isn't it? It's getting so much quicker. That's a crazy time on the mediums for Enge, speeding 138. Max as well, even on 4 lap on mediums improving.
I know he's on softs.
Well, yeah, he's on soft tyres even more so then. So yeah, Death Dragon could be getting through it, especially with Black Box's teammate being out. Yeah, he's got to avoid hitting to the castle though, which he does. Not been the best of the set. I've a curse around Singapore in this league and ALR. So in Tango, hopefully he can break it next week. Yeah, well, Tango, so reserving tonight. Got nothing else to do. Wouldn't want to be sat there crying over the results of the football earlier. I was crying with joy. But yeah, Tango definitely wasn't.
You won't win the league though, so
why not?
You'll buck and bottle it at some point.
Yeah, well, you won't stay up, will you? Norwich City aren't going to stay up. Rubbish. Can't score. Can't score open goals.
So it's mathematically impossible to stay up, I always believe.
Nah, you always take the mick out for me now. I mean, he's scored more goals this season than your old team. Death Dragon crosses the line and he goes nowhere. He stays in P12, unfortunately. So
I thought he would have got something there.
His lap wasn't the best. He doesn't like this track either, so I think that had something to do with it. Tommy's in the pits then, so I'm not sure if Tommy's going to try and challenge to get through. Might as well. Arda's on a lap low, now, or Connor, as we should say. Yeah, he's changed his name now in the Discord as well. Try and get used to calling him Com. On an outlap. Is Death Dragon going again? I think he is going for back-to-back, yeah. See if he's up on his time coming out of Sector 1. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. Death Dragon Sector 1 time is a 30. Oh, for goodness sake. He's nearly a 10th up though. That bloody on air thing that keeps popping up every time I want to look at that. Lap data. Chalk is on the medium tyres though. Goes up to P3. There we go. Yeah, still a good bit of Epic Animals time.
But that on Monday, that livery, but
yeah, you will, won't you, Nolar?
Bit more effort into the actual game.
Yeah, it's all for effects, isn't it? All the little people that play this game, the young kids. Oh, look at that nice car, look at that nice track. You know, we want the game to be fix the fucking problems with the game.
Well, the thing is, they soon put that livery quick enough, didn't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Put that on there.
KD's retired too, so opted not to go for it. Kez is retired now, he knows he's going to be safe. Tommy's retired too. So, yeah, Tango and KD definitely not safe, especially as Arda's going to have to P2 on the soft tyres. Good time there from Arda. Another one that's going to be going on the softs. Nunda and Con are looking to do it as well. Both the Ferrari drivers. Nunda survives Lee Castle section. Death Dragon's low on deployment, so he's struggled to improve on his straight. What can he do? He goes up to 11th, Death Dragon. Still a good 3.5 tenths off 10th. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be him done.
It's not bad if he can stay there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough deployment left to improve on this lap, so looks like it's going to be him done, unfortunately. Nunda in P12, he's 2 tenths up. He needs to find more than 2 tenths. Con's just behind him. So yeah, we've got to watch out for these Ferraris. They could be knocking Tango and KD out here. But Theo's looking good in the pits there, isn't he? Kez is looking good too. And Theo again, another one gambling for it. But I think Theo is going to be safely through to Q3 on the medium tyres in the Champions League. That's a great achievement. Nunda's back across the line. Can he knock KD out? Yes, he can. He's up to P6. That's Nunda safely through. Haven't seen any Con's lap. Let's see what he can do. I think he'll be alright as well. Con goes up to P2. It's a cracking lap there. Cracking lap there. I mean, he said crapping. Cracking lap there from Conal. From Con, sorry. Yeah, we're not seeing him race the last few weeks. He's missed quite a few races this season. Hopefully he's back for good now. Yeah, definitely.
I think Tango looks
quick,
good.
Isn't he?
I know he's 11th, but he's got fresh mediums or whatever softs he wants.
Well, yeah,
to pick,
Tango not in a bad place there. Obviously, just reserving. And yeah, Death Dragon. I don't think he's improving, is he? So, yeah, there we go. He's two seconds down his time. No, yeah, we haven't got a big glitch. So that is Death Dragon out. Both Aston Martins out. And Black Box after that huge crash in the castle section. Tiny, it's millimetres margin forever. He turned in a tad too early. And that was it. Sent him into the wall like where Charles Leclerc crashed. Tommy out as well in 14th, not too fussed. Death Dragon in 13th, just hasn't quite got the pace. KD in 12th and Tango in 11th. And yeah, Theo just making it through. And then we'll see what tyres they're going to start on. So it's Nunda, well, both Ferraris, Epic the Animal, and Arda that'll be starting on the softs. The other 6 going through to start on the mediums. Epic for pole, saying Links. Well, I think if it all goes to plan, Epic the Animal should get it by a good couple of attempts. But
pole up.
It never seems to go to plan whenever I think it will go to plan. So
anything can happen. Anything can happen in this race. Anything.
And we get 100 bits from Lucy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Obviously our competition, as you saw, ended earlier, and it was Menace Max that won that. So big well done to Menace Max. Who gets a PlayStation gift card, but it'll be between £20 and £50. We're not sure exactly yet. I have to look through the old finance. Look through the old finance wallet, won't we? But yeah, hopefully this session gets ended soon so we can get on with Q3 and I'll get the old poll out. I think Epic the Animal might just dominate this poll today.
I think he will.
Who's going to vote for anyone else?
If he can set a good lap, if he set the same lap he's been doing, consistency, but if he hits that castle section, that's the worst bit.
Absolutely, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It wouldn't surprise me if he crashed. It wouldn't surprise me if anyone crashed, to be honest. But yeah, I'll get that set up. There you go, just watching that Haas car drive round. Confirmation there of who is through and what tyres they are on. Oh, where else should we sit? We'll stick Con up there as well. 100 bits from Swanshanks in there as well. Come on, let's stick Theo in it. Let's do Theo. Come on.
I'll put Theo in for top 3.
We'll stick Chalkers in as well. And then we'll go to other. Seeing as a hype train is close, I'll get myself in there as well. That poll is going. Get your votes in for that. Who do you think is going to get pole position? I'm voting Epic the Animal. Prove me wrong. Someone come out and prove me wrong. Also stick 100 bits in there as well to top up the ones we've got already. And yes, we have a hype train going as well. Oh, I'll be back in 1 minute. So I'm going to fill my drink up before this. I'll let Bradfield take you through the first out lap or whatever qualifying free.
Here we go. Go out first. Mostly going to be bank laps, but you never know. Come on, lads. Who's going to go out first? Still quiet. Plenty of time, lads. Here we go. We have got Chalkers out. Here they all come. Oh, it's Epic the Animal, sorry, not Chalkers. Chalkers, yeah, it's Chalkers, sorry. We're going to do a few going to do a banker lap, I should imagine. People are going to, you might have a few mistakes here because people are going to go for it.
Anyway, pole position poll, 13 votes, 2 for other, 2 for Con, 9 for Epic the Animal. So there we go, his strong vote, pole position here. Everyone out on the track apart from Andenge, but Menace Max is the first one out. So we're going to watch his lap unless he lets someone through. But yeah, if Epic the Animal messes up, then this could be anyone's.
God, that castle section is horrible, I hate it.
But this is going to make an interesting race, this qualifying grid, that's for sure. Could go anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if Black Box and Lynx were the top 2 at this race. You know, you just never know how it's going to go, especially a track like this. But there's going to be instants. There's going to be things like that. Absolutely.
There's going to be a couple of safety cars. That's what's going to make the difference as well.
Another 100 bits from Swanshanks. Thank you very much, mate. Again, I'll stick 100 back in myself. I'll top that up for you. Bradfield would if he could work out how to do it. Anyway, Menace Max in on the straight. He's going to use that turn that deployment on the minute, I think. Well, he should do. Yeah, there we go. It's now on. So he's accelerating away. Menace Max down to turn 1, then taking a wide line. Turns in and clips at apex. Not pushing it to the absolute limit as we saw Epic the Animal do so earlier. See if anyone beats my championship bowl, saying KD. KD, what was your time? Stick it in the comments for us so we can have a look. But yeah, that'll be interesting. Menace Max and DRS is open. Coming down into turn 3. Good on the brakes as well. Turns in, uses that little bit to open up. Very similar. Set all the turns in sector 1, aren't they? Clips a bit of that curb. He's going for it, all right.
I'd say
no, he's backed off, I think. Has he backed off? I'm not sure if he has or not. No, I don't think he has. His ERS is still quite high, but that's just because there's so many braking zones around here.
I'd definitely save a fresh set.
Into Castle.
Just in case
oh, absolutely, of course. Yeah, I'm sure everyone will, but yeah, most of these gone through in the medium, so that should be alright for them. These might be scrub runs for some people, but yeah, he's still got that deployment on. It's just not being used too much, but now we come down to some straights. A little bit more is being used. There you go, and in the braking zone it increases. He takes over that curve, but yeah, that's fine. He's avoided that wall, so that's absolutely fine there for Menace Max. He's done that really well. Further behind, I'm not too sure what's going on behind. Bradfield can let us know what Epic the Animal's doing. Another 100 bits from Swanshanks. Thank you, Swanshanks. Get in on the act. Who else is going to get in? Menace Max then. Now coming down the straight. He's got a Haas car not too far behind. Is that? Oh, that's Epic the Animal. That's next, just behind Menace Max. And he's gained, isn't he? He's gained on his lap. He might be getting a bit of a tow from this now as well. Menace Max crossed the line. It's a 1:38.6. What a time that is. Epic the Animal is a 1:38.1 though. And that is going to take some beating. Slough is next. It's a 1:38.8. Next up is a Red Bull. That's going to be Keza. Keza goes up to P2. Chalkers, his teammates, doing next. Can Chalkers challenge Epic the Animal? He's up in the P2. He's only 2 tenths off. We put him in the pole position vote. And that is why, because he's the nearest challenger at the moment. Further back, Ferrari's had a bit of a go now. Unfortunately, Con's gone a little bit wrong. But Theo is going to be next. Yeah, he's used a lot more deployment than Max on his lap. Theo has, so Yeah, it's a strange one, and that works. But Theo is going to be next across the line. He crosses the line, and he's only P6 for Theo. Not the best of laps. Arda's going to be next. What can Arda do? Looked at danger going out in Q1, and he's only P7. Yeah, he's a bit off the pace today at the moment, isn't he? Yeah, don't went wrong. What went wrong for Con?
Epic the animal looks
Bit of a traffic jam going on down there. He does, yeah, but he's always had this pace. He's just been making mistakes early on the season, and yeah, like I say, last week he was brilliant on the podium, had a great race. But if Sly Guy, Black Box and Links win this, you'd be looking at possibly 137s. Can Epic get in the 137s on his final run? Yeah, both Ferraris now in the pits without setting a lap. So yeah, all set. Well, 7 and 9 set a lap. Both Ferraris failed to though. They both went through on soft tyres, so they might have been on scrub runs. And Anden's now on his lap. Epic Yano on the pole position pole. Crap around here for qualifying, saying Con as well, and Nunda saying they'll have one shot at it. So yeah, I think they might have been on scrub tyres and just saving up for one run towards the end. I don't know if anyone's going for back-to-back laps further in front. Doesn't look like it, does it?
Well, no, Irish done it last night, didn't he?
He did, yeah. That surprised us, and then got him up to P2 towards the end. Thank you to, I don't know, is it Stinning Slayer or Styling Slayer? Follower number 1004. Thank you very much for the follower. Yeah, we have it in the comments for you to join. And yeah, Con saying he hit the castle, so that's where his lap went wrong. That's why he's backing off in sector 3. And then Jay nearly lost the rear end a little bit there, but if you lose that lane, it's catastrophic. Someone has gone for 2 laps, it's Theo. And Theo goes up to P3. He took a rise off that. He did go for 2 laps, we did say some people might. What can Andenge do then? He's doing 1 run only, crosses the line, up to P3 for Andenge. It's a great time there from him, P3. I think Max improved in his second run as well. Sloth did second run too, I don't know if he improved though. But yeah, Arda's quite a bit off the pace, and then both Ferraris, 1 run for them towards the back. Argo saying duck and weave, boys, duck and weave. And then just a massive twitch on this lap, so it might not be the best, saying Tango. Well, if that lap was with a massive twitch, then I think Epic the Animal, his teammate, might be looking over his shoulder a bit. Wow. So Tango's been watching Anden's lap, so he's in the session. And yeah, he said he made a mistake on that lap, so if he's third with that mistake, watch out.
Not bad.
Menace Max. He's on another lap. No, well, he said he's up, but he's not using any deployment, so I doubt he is. Yeah, we're coming back into the pits then, as will I think Theo and Andenge probably now. And then yeah, they'll be refueling for 1 more run. You might see the ones that are in the pits now. You might see some come out now and go for 2 runs. Was he? Right, we should be back then, yeah. It's just kicked me for some reason. I haven't got a clue why, but you see the cars now coming out, all back up and running. So thank God it's not kicked Bradfield, because then that would have been a nightmare. But yeah, I don't hear my own voice in the background. Thanks, Justin, but thanks for getting us back in. That's actually, I don't know why it's kicked me then, but
where are you? Your dad's or you?
No, obviously I'm not at my dad's. I don't stream from my dad's, do I? Otherwise, obviously not. But yeah, not quite sure what's going on. I can't hear the cars at all, so I don't know what that's all about.
Can't you? Oh,
this is what I mean. This game needs. Well, yeah, I'm not talking about you. Epic the Animal's now coming at the pits. He's the last one to come out. But yeah, this game, that's what we were saying earlier. This game needs to sort its glitches and that first before coming out with new tracks. But Konau's on his lap. I can't hear any cars or anything, unfortunately. I don't know if you can on the stream or not. Can you hear him on the stream?
I'll turn it up. Hold on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Cars.
Lovely. Fine. For some reason I can't. Yeah, stick that down now because I can only hear me echo on the stream. So I can turn your stream off. Konau then on his lap then. Looking good. I can't hear it. I'm going to have to quickly pause it. I see my audio settings are on because I can't hear anything.
That's strange.
Master volume is on. Might just be what we have to... There we go, I can hear it now. There we go, it's worked. So Konau on his lap, man. He's about to come into the castle section. He is the first one on his lap, isn't he? Oh, look how close he nearly turned in too early, like Black Box did earlier on. Taking a lot of the curb. Konau's only run. Yeah, he's got no fuel left, so he won't be going for two either. Cody's problems, I love. Yeah, Argo saying they're an absolute joke, mate. Plus EA, don't forget EA, throw that into the mix. Oh, he's taking a bit too much of that curb. So he just clipped it, didn't go fully over it, and nearly went into that wall now. Even still, this is looking like a good time. 1:14.0 for his sector time. It's not too bad, it's not the best, but it's not bad. He'll be right in the mix between 4th, 5th and 6th, I reckon. And next car up behind, I think it's the 2 Alpha Tauris. That's there who we're going to go on board with next. Epic the Animal's only about to start his lap, so it's just going to be one run for them all by the looks of it. Con's going to be the first one to finish his time. DRS is open, so no one opting for the 2 runs by the looks of it. Con's about to cross the line. What sort of time could it be? It's a 1:38.4. Great time for him. He's up into P4. Next is going to be Menace Max, and he's 3 attempts up on his time. He could go up to P2 here. He could go up to P1 if he's had a great sector 3 as well. We'll see what goes on then. DRS about to open up. Menace Max and just promote, well, not promoted, but he's raced in both leagues now after reserving for so long. Cross the line, he is up to P2, gets ahead of Chalkers, and Chalkers crashes in the castle section. Arda's up to P8, Chalkers crashes in the castle section. No, next is going to be Ferrari, it's Nunda. Nunda's one and only run. So Chalkers, we said he could be the main challenger to Epic the Animal. He's crashed in the castle section like Black Box did. Nunda's next to cross the line, and what can Nunda do? Had some great pace the last couple of weeks. He's not going to be close, so is he? You know, he's had a bad lap for Nunda. He's down in P10, not managed to improve, and engine 4th, and he's 2 temps up. He could get up ahead of his teammate here. Could it be an all-Haas front row? And engine, he's about to cross the line. What can it be? It's P2. He's a 1/4 of a tenth off his teammate, up to P2 for Andenge. Could be an all-Haas front row. What can Theo do about it? He's only a tenth up on his time, unfortunately. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too much for Theo. Still fantastic, though, don't get me wrong. Could he get up ahead of Max and Chalkers, though? Could he get up to P3, Theo? Using all his deployment now. He's about to come across the line, Theo. And he's up to P4. 8,000th off Menace Max. Sloth is going to be next. Sloth's only a 10th and a bit up. I can't see him improving much here. Only 7th for Sloth. Then Con's not on that. What can Keza do? He's 2.5 temps up as well. Keza crosses the line. It's P6 for Keza. Epic the Animal. Invalidated his time. So he invalidated. Andenge. A 1/4 of a tenth off pole position. It's an all-Haas front row. Epic the Animal didn't need to set another time in the end. He very nearly had to, though. Very, very nearly had to. Because Andenge was right behind him. And it's an all-Haas front row. Wow, it's an incredible qualifying for them. And who's stupid now saying Chalkers? Yeah, it's a shame for Chalkers because I think that might have been pole position for Chalkers if he managed to get that lap set. Because he was the second quickest driver, I think. And with Epic the Animal invalidating that time. So yeah, it's a real shame for him. But Menace Max starting 3rd, Theo starting 4th in the Champions League. That is incredible. And then up in 2nd, he's not got any points yet. That's crazy. What a qualifying session. Who'd have predicted that? An all Red Bull 3rd row. So yeah, we've got both Hasses, both Alpha Tauris, both Ferraris, both Red Bulls making it through to the top 10. Yeah, that's good for those teams, isn't it? Theo up in 4th, I'm sure he'll be really happy with that. It's all about the start though, isn't it, as well? Can the Haas drivers avoid contact at the start? Can the Red Bull drivers avoid contact? Look how close that gap is between 3rd and 6th. 0.031 between 3rd and 6th, between those 4 cars. Great qualifying session. We just about managed to get in to see it all as well. So I don't know what's going on with Codemasters kicking me out of the session. God knows what for. But thank God we got back in. Yeah, and shame for Nunda. It's the only thing when you do one run towards the end. If you mess up, you've got no hope at all. And he's down in 10th, unfortunately. 4 temps between the top 9, though. That's incredible. really close. Such a long track as well. So that's brilliant. And yeah, Matt's be very happy with that. I think Keza will feel slightly gutted with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, P6 is brilliant, but to be a quarter of a tenth pretty much off P3 must be a bit annoying. But those top two Haas drivers look incredible. And Epic the Animal, I think he could have got in the 137s had he set that time. And KD said earlier, what was his pole position time for Q3 in championship? And what did he say? Let's have a look further back in the comments. He did say it earlier on 138.2, and yes, that was beaten then, wasn't it, by a tenth. I'm sure it would have been more. Haas 1-2, yeah, Page very happy with that. Just pause the game. I think they're saying just pause it and unpause it for the hearing glitch. Oh. That's why it's good having a spectator like Bradfield in as well, because just quickly pause it, nip an invite back, and then lovely, up and running straight away again. Yeah, I'm not even hosting it tonight. Bradfield is hosting, so I thought it was his connection that cocked up for a minute.
No, mine's all good.
It's not an internet thing before people start saying that, because I quickly pressed the PlayStation button and my friends is still online and everything. So yeah, unfortunately Codemasters wants to do us dirty sometimes, but we'll have to put up with, isn't it? Unfortunately, can't see it improving anytime soon. They're more focused on adding new tracks and cars to the game, which is lovely, but fix the fucking game first.
You think if you had some common sense who was in charge of the company, you'd think, oh, let's sort the game out, let's fix it first.
You'd think so.
But no, obviously not.
Anyway, here we go then, mixture. And towards the back, yeah, obviously we knew the full start on the softs towards the front. So Epic the Animal, you expect him to pull away at the start, because he's on those soft tyres. Con, Arda and Nundu on the softs in the top 10 as well, so it looks relatively stable. Be a battle between those medium runners. Con will look to try and get through the field. And then in the bottom 10, 11th to 14th on the mediums. Black Box in 15th on the soft tyres. He's going to look to have a really adventurous start, isn't he? Shadows and Siege on the hard tyres just behind. Lynx in 18th on the mediums. Sam on the mediums in 19th. We're yet to find out what happened to him in Q1. Mushroom starting from last on the hard, so it's a real mixture today, which I like to see. Obviously last week in Britain, hard tyres weren't really an option. But it's good to see when they're used, because you can bring a long game, can't it? But I thought Black Box might have gone for the hards, or Lynx maybe, and that's what I'd have done if I was in their position. But Black Box wants to make those positions up early on, and then yeah, Lynx on the medium tyres. He needs to get past Shadows and Siege early on, doesn't he? And then he might find himself a bit stuck. I thought if he went for the hards, you know, you could accept being stuck behind, because it's going to come to you later on. Being on the medium tyres, he'll be fighting Tommy, Death Dragon, KD, Tango, all on the mediums, trying to get through them on the same tyres. So see how that goes for Lynx. But yeah, a poor start for Black Box and a good start for Lynx, and they could be side by side again come turn 2 or 3. But yeah, long formation up this, isn't it? Looking forward to this one. He do not know what's going to happen here. Epic the Animal, he looks like the favourite at the moment. He's dominated qualifying, but it's a long race. You never know what's going to happen. Watch out for those Red Bulls as well. They'll be under pressure from Con behind, but they'll be looking to get past Theo and Max, I'm sure, towards the beginning as well. Possibly Andenge too. Andenge has been great in qualifying, but yeah, he's not many points for us yet, unfortunately. But we'll see how it goes then. In terms of podiums this season, as we said last week, Lynx had 6, Black Box has had 6, Sloth's had 3, Epic the Animal's had, he's had 2 now, hasn't he? After last week, Arda's had 1, Sam's had 1, so there's definitely other names looking to add to that. Here we go then, we are looking all ready to go. Oh, and Black Box put the wrong tyres on. He wanted to put mediums on, Black Box did. He's got the wrong tyres on, so he didn't want to start on those tyres. That's a real shame for Black Box, unfortunately. Let's get this thing ready to go. I know I'm spectating.
Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
Lights out and we don't go.
Not going. Oh. Still
Now
nothing.
they're now revving up. They're now revving up. Lights out and away we go then. Epic the Animal does get a good start. He's going to take the lead as he's staying in the lead, in fact, and then tucked in for P2. Menace Max and Theo fighting out just behind. We'll keep our eyes on Black Box. Black Box and Lynx forward, gained lots of places already towards the back. Black Box getting past his teammate KD and Kango fighting, and oh yeah, it's the spinners, Chalkers who had an instant last night, didn't he? He spun again. Sloth's up to P5 ahead of Co now, and they're fighting each other. Look for P5. Co now on these soft tyres, having a great start. Gets ahead of Sloth now as well, up into P5. Arda in 7th. Got to watch out there, Sloth as well. Arda's going to go around the outside. Shadows had a spin on those hard tyres. But Lynx is up to 14th. Black Box up to 12th. It's a dream start for them both. Black Box going to make another move now on KD. He goes down the inside. Oh, Black Box hits the curb and he gets spun. He gets tagged by KD. Black Box gets spun.
Wing completely gone there.
Yeah, I don't know if he always that going. Lynx has gone deep. Has Lynx got damage? He's not got damage, but he went deep and lost the place there. But yeah, has Black Box got damage? I'm not too sure. I think he might have, you know. No, I don't think he has. It's just the timings that have gone all funny. But yeah, Black Box got tagged by KD there, and KD got tagged back, didn't he?
Oh, Death Dragon's hit the wall there.
Death Dragon, has he gone into the wall? Sorry, I've got a bitch moaning at me. Being too loud, so yeah, Death Dragon looks like he's got damage. Yeah, he's getting past. But yeah, Lynx has dropped a couple of places and KD is out. So yeah, KD, he keeps asking for this seat. VSC keeps asking for this seat in the Champions League. I think he's reserved 4 times and crashed out all 4 times. As Lynx has just overtaken, I think, under the VSC. Death Dragon's got to have to come into the pit, so he's got to have to watch out for that. Did Lynx get damage then? He's come into the pitch, Lynx, as is Black Box as well. I think they both might have got damage. They're both coming to the pits. It's only a VSC, so timings are still all cocked up. What happened to the quick people at the back? Black Box crashed out in Q2. Lynx had a quali ban. But yeah, relative, the top 4 have all stayed the same. Had a comfortable start, but stuff like this, the VSCs won't be helping Epic the Animal, because he wants to pull away on these tyres. They'll be DRS enabled next lap, and his teammate might be able to get it off him. So he's got to try and pull away up at the Animal. Lynx on the hard tyres, Black Box on the mediums then. And yeah, I think they've both had nose cone changes. We saw Black Box, yeah. KD tagged him by the looks of it. And then it went spinning back into him. Death Dragon now come out of the pit. Shadow's a bit further back. Not quite 2.5 minutes back though. Yeah, this game needs to sort itself out. Look at all these timings. All wrong. Rubbish game. Absolute crap. Max has fallen back from the Haas drivers though, isn't he? Theo's sticking with Max though. I think he might be quicker. His race pace is looking good. Theo was yesterday as well. Con's falling a little bit further back too. He's on the soft tyres though, Con, so he'll be looking to try and overtake both of these cars in front. Sloth in 6th. Arda 7th again. Arda needs to get through. He's on the soft tyres. Hopefully when they cross the line, all the timings will sort themselves out. This is a joke. Kezra in 8th. It's all a bit of a train, isn't it? Having to rely on the map for times. Bit of a gap there to Nunda. Nunda's not had the best of starts. Have a look at the position change. The real winner was Tommy. We've not even mentioned Tommy. He's up to P9. Mushrooms gained 8 places on those hard tyres. Chalkers put him under a lot of pressure though. It's not quite the place to make a move. He's got to be patient. And their timings are sorting themselves out now, aren't they? And Theo and Menace Max, so is he going to go for it? No, he tucks back in. Does the sensible thing. Arda on Sloth as well, getting incredibly close. We see with Kezza in front. Yeah, Chalkers lost 7 places after that spinny out. He has managed to get past Mushroom though. Don't know what happened there for Kezza. For Chalkers, sorry. And KD, yeah, KD, send your footage in. Send your footage in. Yeah, it was a collision with Black Box, wasn't it? And Black Box getting past Siege, isn't he? Black Box up to 14th. Yeah, we saw KD tag Black Box. And then, yeah, Black Box got him back. As he spun, Black Box got damage from it as well, hence why he's been in the pits. Yeah, KD, get your footage in. And NJ he has got DRS from Epic the Animals. Epic the Animals not pulling away, is he? We'll go back to the tyres. And yeah, and then just lost a couple of attempts there, struggling with acceleration. Can only apologise for being so quiet. I've got some moaning bitch downstairs at me. Menace Max in 3rd. Theo, yeah, I know you do. Theo 6/10 of win Max. Con just seems to be struggling on these soft tyres. Obviously, went through them, so they are scrub tyres. Used in qualifying. He needs to get that DRS, otherwise he'll be under a lot of pressure from Sloth. I don't think he's going to get it either. He's had a poor exit as well. He's lost a couple of attempts. I think Sloth might be having a look at Con here. Arda will be close as well. He's a bit too far back, but I think Ked's been 8th, Tommy in 9th, Tango 10th. They're the top 10 at the moment because Nunda's quite a bit further back. But look, I think Sloth's going to get him, isn't he? Black Box has got gained some time. So's Lynx, Epic Animal, fastest lap. And there we go, Con's going to be under a lot of pressure from Sloth. Sloth goes to the outside. Sloth is going to make the move. Young Tommy sets the fastest lap of the race as well. Yeah, sorry, Young Tommy sets the fastest lap of the race. Wow, he's absolutely flying. He's quicker than Epic Animal. Chalk is doing it as well now, further back. I think it might be having a DRS helping them. Obviously, Epic Animal hasn't got any. But DRS and that slipstream on the straight makes a huge difference. Agree, or after restart, safety car saying what, as Black Box has the fast lap of the race. Yeah, there are some people that definitely do take it far too aggressive at certain points, and it's usually only themselves that get obviously punished out of it. Sloth's going to try and close up to this battle. Sloth, of course, he's the one today that can really make up some points in the title fight.
Yeah, he's catch Theo here.
And at the moment he's up to P5 and he's catching Theo and Max. And Max isn't exactly too far off the Haas drivers, is he? He's not fallen back, so to speak, as much. Yeah, only one DNF in the first 4 laps, and that was KD. After, well, I'm not quite sure what it was for, to be honest. He got an incident by himself, but he did have damage, I think. Here's Sloth then, P5. Just fallen off, so Con might have a little go back. Chalker's on Nunda. And Nunda, I wonder if he's had a little moment in the castle section, because he's backing off here now. Got no damage that we can see. That's a strange place to get a move done. He looks like he's struggling for downforce as well, so he might have damage. Mushroom in 13th, Black Box in 14th will be catching up to him in no time. Lynx struggling on these hard tyres. I wonder if Lynx has got some sideboard damage. I mean, don't get me wrong, the cars in front are quick, obviously on the medium tyres, but maybe he's managing them to try and go to the end, but he might have sideboard damage here, Lynx. Death Dragon Shadows are quite a bit further back. And Enge, I tell you what, Epic Animal's really in trouble. Con's in the pits already. Epic Animal's in trouble because he's not pulling away from Andenge at all, is he? Theo and Max getting close too. Just had another bout of DRS. Get the detail on that set up now. The first few laps are done. Now he's got the DRS going down to turn 3. Will Con put hards on, he's put mediums on. Both Ferraris in the pits. Why are they pitting so early? Oh, Chalker's got no nose cone, that's why he's pitting. Not quite sure how that's happened. Nunda having to change the front wing as well, and look how long this has taken. I think Con changed his front wing, and now Nunda's coming to change his front wing, so Nunda's really been held up. Black Box promoted back up in the P12, and the top 9 are really in a league of their own at the moment, and anyone outside the top 9 needs a safety car. Thoughts on the race so far, Justin?
Action packed. Is there going to be a safety car then? That's the thing. That's what's going to change the race.
I mean, a safety car, anyone outside the bottom 10 all need a safety car, don't they, really? But at the moment,
you've got a serious mushroom in 10th here. You would love a safety car, potentially.
These are all helping each other with the DRS, but the Haas at Epic the Animal's race pace is really not quite the same. I bet he regrets starting on those soft tyres now because he's not made them made advantage of them at all. I'd say so.
Like 80 laps?
9-10 laps at a very push, I'd say. And Soft's getting past Theo. Theo's facing the wrong way. What's happened to Theo? He's spun, hasn't he? He must have lost it. I wonder if he's made contact with another car. It's a strange place to lose it there. It's not after a turn or anything. He's got to get it going quickly. But Theo's lost it completely. It didn't look like he had damage either. Strange one there for Theo. Con's putting Mushroom under some pressure. Con's getting the move done as well. Tango, look how close he's getting to the back of young Tommy. We'll have DRS in a minute as well. Tommy's a bit wobbly on the exit, but he's got DRS from Arda in front. I think Tommy's going to make a move here. He's quick enough, isn't he? There we go. Gets past Arda, and his soft tyres really starting to die. Tango's going to try and go for it on Arda as well. They're side by side. And I think, they're side by side again. We'll go to the overhead view. And there we go. He gets ahead. Arda backs off. So Tango making a great move there. Tango and Tommy soaring through the field. Don't forget, Tommy here, he reserved him what was the Premier League on a Saturday night last season. And he got on the podium, didn't he? That's when he was racing the 3rd tier at the time as well. So Tommy does like it around here. Just stays out the instance, and he's got decent race pace as well. And the Haas drivers, look, it's looking really good for them at the moment, isn't it? Menace Max, he's not falling back exactly, is he? Sloth's about 2 seconds off Max, but Max in a really good place here. Won our gift card today, didn't he, after winning the competition. Looking good for him today as well. Keza in P5's had a good start. Pity his teammates got wing damage. He's really had a bad weekend, Chalkers. Unfortunately, both races been involved in incidents. Don't know what happened for him to lose that front wing. But Keza, I think he's going to... Yeah, Sloth's got a lot of VRS saved up, so he might be able to fight it. But I think Sloth's going to be under a lot of pressure here. He'll find this really hard to defend against as well. Got the slipstream, got the ERS, got the DRS open as well. Black Box comfortably getting past Mushroom further back. Pulls to the side and Keza gets past Sloth. Sloth can't do much about that, and look how close the Haas drivers are getting. That DRS is so powerful. Tango's getting past Tommy as well for P6, down the inside, down to turn 1. Tango gets it done, leaves enough room as well. Tommy will have the DRS going back though. And then, is he going to challenge his teammate? And he's got so much more speed, goes down the inside. Is Epic the Animal going to fight it? He's going to try and fight it as well. And he backs off, and Andenge takes the lead of the race. Wow. Epic the Animal, it looked like he had it all under control this race. And these soft tyres have died off already. And his teammates start on the mediums. Teammates start on the mediums. Has already got past him. Con's got past Theo as well. Yeah, Con's already pitted, don't forget. So, yeah. Con in a really good place here. Probably a 2-stopper looking like for him. So he'll be hoping for a late safety car. Menace Max. I wonder if Max can now gain on Epic the Animal. Is Epic the Animal really struggling that much on those soft tyres? He's fallen away. And Sloth is out. Sloth's lost it in the castle. And someone else has got damage down there as well. But as a safety car, it's definitely a safety car. That brings everything back together then. But Sloth, he said he could really take advantage today. Unfortunately, he's out. He's crashed into the castle. So you can see his marks there on the car. He's late on the brakes. I reckon he's just clipped that inside too early and then gone off. I'll get his stream up, see what he's done there, but if it's up in time. But yeah, shame for Sloth. Unfortunately, he's crashed out there. He said castle crashing coming on his stream, and he weren't lying. But Sloth is out. It's a bit of a surprise, and that'll be an absolute godsend for Epic the Animal. He'll be coming in the pits now, but will he have to double stack? And then he's coming in the pits as well. They're going to have to double stack, unfortunately. So that's not good for the Haas team. Epic the Animal's going to have to wait. Menace Max, Keza, possibly even Tango are going to jump Epic the Animal here. That's really important. Epic the Animal will not be happy with his teammate. There's nothing that can be done about it. He's just going to have to wait for a while. Max will be up to second here. Will Con stay out though? He's just been in the pits, so Con could take second. He's coming in though. He's coming in. Maybe it's hard to the end for him. Maybe that's the strategy he thinks. Yeah, Theo's doing the same. Black Box comes in. They're not going to lose any positions from coming in, so they might as well. Siege will gain a few. Staying out though. And yeah, it's hard tyres for most of them to the end. Andenge on more mediums. Andenge's doing a 2-stopper. Andenge's going for a 2-stop strategy. Wow. That's a strange call. I thought he'd have, unless it's a mistake. As Siege has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. He's the one car that stayed out in the top 9. And now he's got a drive-through, unfortunately. Tommy in 8th on the hard tyres. The hards will go to the end. Will the mediums go to the end at a stretch? Obviously, and then just to pit again, but yeah, well, he's doing a 2-stopper, isn't he? So soft to the end. But yeah, and then just going to be medium soft to the end by the looks of it. Epic the Animal, will all those mediums get to the end? Can he do that? But Lynx in 10th on hard tyres, that will go to the end at a stretch. Black Box on mediums, possibly to the end at a stretch in P12. So they're both closing up on the points already.
Yeah,
they've got fear in between them.
If you look after your mediums, you'll be fine.
Yeah, good chance for everyone at the back to catch up, including Chalkers, who's been in the pits. And there we go, Andenge. Well, if you'd have told me a couple of weeks ago that the top 3 in the Premier League at one stage would be Andenge, Max and Keza, I wouldn't have expected that. But that could be the battle to the end of the race, possibly, if there's no more incidents. Definitely helps Epic, saying Dylan. Yeah, I spoke too soon, didn't I? He's in P5 now, and he's... Yeah, well, and then just to pit again. It might still help Epic. I know he's had the double stack and he's lost a few places, but you'd expect him to get past the 3 cars in front who are on the hard tyres, and then just to pit again. So I think Epic the Animal, I'd still say at this stage of the race, Epic the Animal's favourite.
No, I'm going to go for Tango.
Tango obviously reserving tonight, but he has looked good, hasn't he? He's got to get past Max and Keza if he's to do that though. That'll be a big ask. Max, of course, is Mercedes' teammate in the Premier League. It didn't go too well from last night, did it?
Tango wins, Jago won 12,000 FIFA points off you.
Lynx coming in the pits. Lynx, Siege is coming to pits, and Lynx is coming to pits too. I don't know why Siege is coming in. Is he changing his tyres? He can't service drive-through, obviously, under the safety car. So yeah, pit crew's coming out. Lynx now going on mediums to the end. There's a few in the pits towards the back. They might as well, because if these mediums to the end, if it's tight, that extra lap will really help. It's hard now for Chalkers. Lynx on the medium tyres now in 15th. That's not a bad strategy. Obviously, two cars. He's not lost anything there, Lynx, because the two cars in front of him, Shadows, obviously his teammate, will let him through, and then Siege is a drive-through penalty, so he'll come in as well. So we've gained two of those 3 places, just lost back. But Black Box now, he's up in a P9, and he's really got a charge on. Yeah, it's really looking good for Black Box now, isn't it? Well, what could happen towards the end of the race, you never know, but you'd expect Black Box to get past all the hard runners, wouldn't you? You'd expect him to with the pace he's got, unless big gaps form. So he could really be on for a podium here, Black Box. Lynx, who's 6 cars further back. I know he's going to get through a couple easier, but it'll be a lot harder. He'll lose some more time. Sam's there as well in 10th. That's something else that could be a bit of a roadblock, because we know he's a top driver. KD had damage and slammed the wall at 15. Yeah, I thought I saw him go out there. 15 kills a lot of people. After the castle, I think 15 is the big one, isn't it? Where we tend to lose a lot of drivers. I don't know if Andenger's mechanics have accidentally put the wrong tyres on. Safety cars should be in, all the cars are bunched up. But yeah, Andenger on the medium tyres, he's got to go. He's got to go and pull away now, because the cars behind him, none of them have got a pit again. Whereas Andenger's the only car on the whole track that's got a pit again. And there'll probably be another safety car at some point, because this is where the safety car come in. Yes, it will. But he's got to pull away. Got to pull away. Even if the safety car comes up next lap, if he pits, he's last. So he's got to pull away no matter what here. Andenger, he knows what he's got to do. Never been in this position before in this league, is he? So something new for him. But Max and Kez are behind. Tango there in 4th. And they'll be, I don't think they'll be quick enough to challenge him on these hard tyres. So at least Andenger's got that going for him. He just hopes that the cars behind can hold up his teammate, and everyone else is on the mediums trying to fight through. Yeah, obviously weaving, I reckon he'll go right up to the line. It's quite a long straight, you can get swamped if you go early. Even if you get a good initial getaway, here, you can still get slipstream and caught back up and swamped. He's gone. That's a great start as well. Max has been really caught out. Will Keza go for a move? Epic the Animal has been passed by Arda. I think he might have to give that position back. He's going around the outside. Serious Mushrooms lost a couple of places. And we'll keep our eyes on Black Box as well, further back. And they'll go on board with Black Box. Konal's going down the inside of Tommy. It's going to be a dangerous one. And Epic the Animal's been tagged. And it's a huge crash. He's glitched as well. Epic the Animal's completely glitched there. He was tagged, I think, by... might be Con, I think he might have been tagged by. Con's under pressure now from Black Box. And Black Box really looking good now at this stage, isn't he? Has Epic the Animal got damage? Not sure he has. It was a big glitch though, and Sam's gone into the wall. Nunda's now going down the inside of Sam. Sam turned into him, and Epic Animals managed to get past Sam as well, so I think Sam might be okay. But Black Box now in a brilliant place on here. I shouldn't have said Epic Animals' favourite, because since then he's been tagged, hasn't he? Maybe Black Box's favourite, you never know. Maybe Konal. Yeah, there are some Epic. Who's glitching?
Epic the Animal.
Yeah, he is glitching. He's in America. He's always not the best, unfortunately, and that was a really glitched crash. Oh god, what a battle that's going to be. A glitch battle. But look at this. Arda's really holding up. I mean, Tango's really holding up Arda here. And Con and Black Box, obviously, on the medium tyres, need to try and get through. But yeah, Andenger's pulled out 2 seconds. Max has pulled out a second from Keza. Keza's got a second from Tango. So it's worked well this lap for Andenger. As good as he could have hoped. Theo's getting passed by Siege for the last place. And yeah, it's all about patience here, but I think Con's looking really good, isn't he? Hasn't he? So Con might get two places here. Tango, look at this, there's 3 cars side by side. Oh, look how close they're going to get. Is Arda going to get squeezed? No, he's not. Black Box wants to get involved in this as well. He's got to be sensible and back off though, Black Box, because this won't work if he goes for it here. And he does back off sensibly. Konal gets both places there. Black Box gets one off Tango. Tango not fighting it too hard. Being a reserve, he knows what he's got to do. Brilliant there from Tango getting away, but what a move from Con, getting 2 places there. Now Con can try and Con could win this race. He's been on the podium 3 times before last season. And if he can pull away from Arda and try and get past the other 2 hard runners, he'll be in a great place. Black Box obviously stuck behind Arda. Mushroom getting past Sam. Good move there from Mushroom. Link. Oh, and who's just lost the front wing? Was that Mushroom? Someone's just lost the front wing. I think it was Shadders, and Shadders in the wall again. Yeah, Shadders completely lost his front wing, and Lynx is now getting past Sam as well. So Lynx up to P12. Chalk is now getting past Shadders too. Sam won't be able to get past Lynx there, but Lynx up to P12. He's 6 off Black Box. Chip is here, and it's 3.2 now. The gap between the top two. Kezza's catching up to Max. Con then on those medium tyres. He'll be looking to get through as soon as he can. Harder in 5th, holding up Black Box, isn't he? And yeah, Black Box will want to get past as soon as possible. After that crash in qualifying, obviously, he's got to take where he is at this stage of the race. Nearly a halfway point, up in 6th, and a good strategy now as well. Thanks to that safety car that Sloth brought out. DRS being enabled on the next lap. Lynx in 12th, looking to get past Mushroom now as well. I'm sure he will do at some point. It's a matter of how soon. And Black Box, it looks like he's going to be getting past Arda very soon. He's not even using his deployment yet. He's not even going to... Yeah, now he's using his deployment to pull away. Arda obviously on hard tyres. Gets it done, Black Box. Con on Kezza. Con's flying. He's absolutely flying. He goes down the inside. And just as Black Box makes a move, Con makes a move as well. And now Con will be looking up to Max in 2nd. Black Box in 5th, stays ahead of Arda. Arda and Tango. Epic the Animal. He's not got damage. Definitely not got damage. He's made another move, getting himself back up through the field, which is good. Shadows in the pits there, no front wing unfortunately. Theo had no front wing as well. Again, it's just a racecraft from Theo is lacking at the moment. He's definitely got the pace, but DRS is enabled as you can see. Epic the Animal, look how close he's getting to the back of this battle. We're looking to get through as soon as possible. You can see Black Box up there. That's who he's really racing with, potentially for the race win, but you can't rule out Con out of this. Absolutely is pushing it. He's got to just be sensible though, Epic the Animal here. He's not going to make an overtake in this sector of the track. He's just got to save his DRS and back off a bit. He knows Tommy behind's not going to make any stupid move. Yeah, he's just got to be patient. Wait till we get into the straight. Black Box can now gain up to Kezza, can't he? As Con's now passed him, but Kezza is looking back at Con. Oh, as I say, I think Con might have got a bit wobbly there coming out the castle section. 5 seconds between the top two. Has Con got damage? He's really struggling. Con is really struggling. I don't know if he's got damage, but
I can't see it.
Black Box has really caught up as well. I can't see any damage, but this guy...
He has.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate. He's missing an end plate, so Con is in a great place, wasn't he? Looks like he could have been challenging for the win here. He's going to have to come in the pits here, unfortunately, with that wing damage. And Kezza's really slow because of it as well. Black Box manages to pull out his way. He's having to back off Black Box, but he's still got a good line. He manages to get past Con. Will he get past Kezza though? He's got the DRS, but so has Kezza. Epic the Animal's getting past Tango further back. Con comes into the pits. Black Box on Kezza. Is he going to get the move done? I think he is. Kezza on the hard tyres concedes the position. Before you know it, Black Box favourite for the race possibly.
Don't know where Con got the damage there.
In the castle. I think he did at the castle. He lost a couple of attempts we saw. It's a big shame for him though, because it's looking really good. Epic the Animal needs to get past Arda, doesn't he? He's not going to do it even though he's too far back. Yeah, it's a shame, but Black Box now after that crash starting down in 15th, damage on the first lap. Just shows anything can happen. He's up in 3rd now. Theo fastest lap.
Tango looks quite good here as well. Just keep behind.
Yeah,
Wait for a mistake.
Don't fancy a prediction of Tango winning as it stands, but Epic the Animal, surely not. There is. I thought he was going to pull out and go for Arda then. But Anden's done well to pull out 6 seconds on those medium tyres. Of course, he's got a pit again, Andeng. So, yeah, you'd expect Black Box to close up and pass Max soon. And he's in a fantastic position if he can make those mediums go to the end. Black Box. Yeah, shame for Con, Dylan saying as well, down in 15th now. And he had a top 13 in the race, but everyone else below has had to pit since the safety car. They need another safety car really to get themselves back in the race, but they're all going round still. All competing with each other, some of them as well. But the top 10 all incredibly close, apart from, well, the top 13 all incredibly close, apart from Andeng, who's nearly 7 seconds clear now. And Black Box, he might be a tad too far back this time round on Max, but he's closing up. He'll use that DRS to close up even more. And yeah, I think you can't rule out another safety car. In fact, the odds, as Epic's getting past Arda pretty comfortably, the odds are that there probably will be another safety car, the amount we see around Azerbaijan.
It's guaranteed to be another safety car, guarantee it.
So, Andeng, yeah, will be obviously preying on that because he needs to pit again. He's pulled out 7 seconds, and Max is going to be under big pressure from Black Box here. He's going to want to make the move here. He's going to do it as well. Goes down the inside, gets the move comfortably done. Black Box up into P2 now. Charges onto Andeng. But at the same time, does he know that Andenge has to pit again? Is he listening to the stream? Does he know that Andenge started on the mediums and has to pit again? So he might go charging up if he wants to win, but he just needs to save his tyres. Tango's not, yeah, well, everyone is. Look at Lynx in 9th, he's the one catching. Lynx in P9, catching up to all these hard runners now. Surely he won't go for a move here. No, he's not. He's too sensible for that.
He needs to get a move on those
He does still need to get through Lynx. Obviously, with that starting towards the back today, Lynx, he knew he was going to lose some points. Probably going to lose some points. Little glitch there. It looked like he just stopped. But on the straight, I'm sure Arda's going to be under pressure. Epic the Animal looking to get past Keza. Wouldn't surprise me if the top 3 still somehow happen to be Black Box, Epic the Animal and Lynx. Wouldn't surprise me.
Tango's winning this.
Black Box, yeah, he's not managed to pull away too much, has he, on that lap? I think he used a lot of his deployment trying to get past the cars, but Max might have a run back now. He's on the hard tyres. I don't think he's quite close enough, but he'll be able to defend from the cars behind. Epic the Animal's under big pressure from Epic the Animal, though. Keza's under big pressure from Epic the Animal. He's going to get the move done, I think, as well. Pulls out to the outside. DRS is open, but Keza's also got DRS, so he's not pulling away too much, but he's going to get it done here, Epic the Animal. And just in front, Max trying to get back on Black Box, but no, he's sensible, he tucks in. Epic the Animal's ahead of Keza, though.
Tango's going to go for the... No.
Lynx goes for the move on Tommy. Lynx goes for it on Tommy, and Lynx gets through. Back up into P8 now, Lynx. And next up for him is that battle between Arda and Tango. So yeah, Lynx slowly catching up, isn't he? 11 laps left. Max again clinging on to that DRS of Black Box. And yeah, I think Black Box is just nursing those tyres to the end now. At this point, as Con gets the first 3-second penalty of the night. And Denge has to pit, don't forget, he's got to pit. He's done medium so far. He has to pit. Yeah, as you see, penalties there. Just 3 seconds for Con. Epic the Animal, yeah, this is the thing though, Black Box, if he is saving his tyres, he's got Epic the Animal. If Epic the Animal gets past Max, that's then a straight battle to the end between Black Box and Epic for the win. After the crash in qualifying though, you can't help but think Black Box would take a podium out of this. We know he wants to win every race, everyone does really, don't they, but being realistic, especially if Lynx further back was his main title rival.
I'd love to win a race, but it's not going to happen.
What's that?
So I'd love to win a race, but it's not going to happen.
You wouldn't win a race. Dylan's net P1, Black Box net P1, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, if a safety car comes out and we have a yellow flag, I think that's the Siege. Siege has gone. Oh, it's a strange play. Oh, he's just lost it under the traction, I reckon. He's got wing damage again, unfortunately, Siege. He said he didn't like this place and it's showing. Yeah, Epic the Animal getting past Menace Max and Lynx getting past Tango. Yeah, we don't think Tango's going to fight that one too hard. Well, you know, he might have a little look back, you know, but Lynx is gaining on Arda. Is Lynx going to go for it? Lynx goes down the inside, he's going to go for it, but he backs off. And the yellow flag is Siege is struggling even more, just getting out of the way. Lynx on Arda then, he's going to go for the move down the inside. I think he's going to get it stuck as well. He does make it stick. And there's, yeah, yellow flag's just for Siege losing it. And there we go. Will Menace Max be able to get back? Will Arda be able to get back? No, he won't. I don't think Tango's going to be able to have a go. He's a little bit too far back. If it was in his own league, he might, but reserve, and he definitely won't go for a silly move like that. But Lynx now up in 6th. Now we can charge up to Max and Keza. Yeah, Black Box 1.1 ahead of Epic the Animal. That is net battle for the race, isn't it? Because Andenge has to pit. Andenge needs another safety car to bring him into this race. Because he has to pit again. If he does pit at the moment, he won't even be in the points. He'll be on the freshest tyres by a mile and he'll be quickest driver on the track. But he won't be in the points if he pits now. And he'll need to pit in a few laps at least. Yeah, but the Animal looks quicker than Black Box. And look at the deployment as well.
I think the harder tyres are the best choice to go on at the minute.
Look at the deployment for Black Box. Really low. Epic the Animal's really saved up. I think Epic might get Black Box here. He just seems to be quicker today, doesn't he, Epic the Animal? I know Black Box started toward the back, but he seems to be quicker than anyone else on the track today, Epic the Animal, even after that spin. And he's going to get Black Box here, there's no doubt about it. Black Box not even going to fight it, is he? No, he's not. Black Box not fighting it at all. And yeah, that's sensible there. Epic the Animal fastest lap of the race. And Keza's getting past Menace Max for P4. Two of the drivers that got rewarded with a second full-time seat for their hard work, reserving, and they're just making it pay as well. Chalker's getting past Mushroom for P11. And that battle. They're having a good race. I've got to say, it's been a quality race so far. A couple of scrapes between in the first lap. And Sloth's crash, of course. But apart from that, it's been absolutely fantastic. Max is trying to get back on Keza. He just backs out of it. Epic the Animal, 7.8 off Andenge. That's not really a gap that matters, though, because we know Andenge has to pit again. Black Box trying to... Black Box and just cling on to that DRS of Epic the Animal. Make Epic the Animal do all the hard work. And then just cling on to his DRS. And Black Box would be in a good position to try and pounce towards the end of the race.
Young Tommy's had a little bit of a wobble there.
Yeah, Young Tommy's fallen, he's fallen back a bit. But no one right behind us there. Nunda and Chalk is on the hard tyres. But yeah, Arda seems quite slow. He doesn't seem to have the race pace today. And Tango and Tommy were looking to get past. But Lynx will be looking to get past Max and Keza, won't he? Relatively soon. And P6 Lynx. Yeah, Black Box, of course, taken out, lost the podium last week after Lynx took him out. Yeah, Lynx did get the qualifying ban for that, but then Black Box pretty much equalled that penalty himself for that crash earlier on. Of course, Black Box was a few places ahead of Lynx at the start, and he did. That's always been the case the whole race. There's been so much going on, but Black Box has always been just a few places ahead of Lynx. So yeah, that ban for Lynx in the end. He might regret choosing the start last. He'd have been level with Black Box. So and Mushrooms crashed. Mushrooms lost it on the straight. I think this is going to be perfect for Andenge. Safety car.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect for Andenge.
Tango's just missed the pits as well.
It doesn't matter, does it? Delta. There's a thing called a Delta, Justin.
Nah, but he was going to go for it there.
I'm sure everyone will be in the pits for fresh softs to the end. Watch this. Watch this space. Everyone in the pits for fresh softs. Just you watch. This is where it all goes tits up. What happened last night. Safety car come out towards the end. Everyone's then fighting towards the end. It's an absolute clusterfuck. Hopefully not the same today. I'm dead and Nunda passed me under the safety car. Oh dear. What happened to old Mushroom then? Yeah, Sam and fresh soft chalkers put mediums on. Don't know if that's a mistake or if he had no fresh softs left, but yeah, again, qualifying pace brilliant for chalkers, but
sometimes, isn't it?
What's that?
It happens, soft bump. Want to pick the softs, so it's straight on the mediums.
Well, yeah, it happened earlier, didn't it? Black Box at the start of the race didn't want to start on the softs, but he put him on the softs. But yeah, chalkers again. Unfortunately, race has not gone too well for him. Same place again. Yeah, Tommy's help. Yeah, Tommy and P10 are doing select Delta. But this is perfect for Andenge because I think if everyone pits, obviously Andenge is going to be in the lead. And that's the advantage of going for a two-stop. You have track position a lot of the time. If you stay doing a different strategy like that, he's had track position, staying out longer, doing that pit stop and putting more mediums on, and he's now going to get to pit and come out in the lead after all that. It's a free pit stop to lead the race. Epic the Animal shouldn't be held up this time by double stacks. He's too far back. Everyone else will just come into the pits, won't they? Pretty sure. Keza will do as well. Will anyone go for anything different? Don't think so. Lynx is in too. Arda's going to come in as well, as will Tango, as will everyone else. Oh, Nunda's late on decided to go in. Is anyone changing a nose cone? A minor damage, not I can see. Epic the Animal. Oh, just comes out ahead of Black Box. Wow, that was close. Black Lane nearly ghosted through each other, I think, there in the pit lane. But Epic the Animal just about keeps out ahead. Lynx in P6, and yes, nothing changes. Nothing changes in that top 8. Nunda's put mediums on. So I don't know if he's not got any fresh softs left or what, but there we go, everyone's back up. I've not mentioned Sam much in this race, have we? He's in P11, I don't think he's a big fan of this track. Yeah, Theo gets the close back up, as does Death Dragon and Shadows, and Siege gets the close back up too. Got to be careful not to bin it trying to catch up, but well, both Ferraris on the mediums, aren't they? I think Con will pit next lap. Safety car will stay out, won't it? So he's just trying to get fresher tyres towards the end. Whereas Nunda won't be in a position to pit, will he? Unfortunately for him. But it's a Haas 1-2. It's where we all started. But the other way round. Black Box has made him put himself up to third. Keza and Max have just lost one position. Oh no, sorry, not Keza and Max. Max has lost 2 positions. Keza's got ahead of him. Obviously Black Box got ahead of them both. But even still, Max has been running around the top the whole race. It's been incredible. Lynx has also gained 12 position. We say he's always been 3 places behind Black Box pretty much the whole race. So that is Black Box's advantage. over links. Tango in 7th, Tommy in 8th, Nunda up to 9th. Arda's not quite had the race pace, has he? Down in P10, Sam's been a lot of places in P11, just I think through taking it easy, and everyone else making mistakes. We saw Con get damaged, we saw Chalkers have a crash, Theo's had a couple, Death Dragon, I'm not quite sure what's gone on with him, but he had damage early on, didn't he? And Shadows has had a spin, as a Siege. But yeah, there's been no big instance in this race of cars coming together, apart from the, KD and Black Box came together early on. It didn't cause KD's DNF though. Sloth's DNF was by himself in the castle. KD's was here, and then Mushrooms was on the straight, so all 3 different places that have killed people, and they've all been on the medium tyres at the time as well. It might paint a picture of that. Obviously on the soft tyres you have the most grip, but if you're on the hards you know to back off, you're on the hard tyres, but the mediums you try and push it a bit more and you don't quite have the grip. So, well, I think I was on the mediums actually when I crashed on Thursday, so it could be a story that. Yeah, at least he's put his man Sam Swift in for points now, and yeah, with Nunda on the mediums in front as well, and Arda not being particularly quick. Good opportunity there. I wonder if anyone's got... Yeah, you rarely see track limits penalties around here, do you? Because there's no way you can cut corners. There was a warning on the first lap for Andage. It might have been for contact though. Epic the Animals on 1 warning. Black Box hasn't got any. Yeah, this is what I mean. You rarely get them around here. 1 for Keza. Max hasn't got any. Lynx hasn't got any either yet, so I don't think we're going to see any 3-second penalties for any of the main players in this race. And yes, oh no, Con stayed out, so he didn't pit. I don't know why he didn't pit on the medium tyres. That might help break the field up a little bit though. That could be a good thing for the race, but it won't be good for Chalkers, who's got to try and get past. Chalkers want some points out of this, that's for sure. Guess I might not get that full-time seat in Champions League after that, KD. Was it 4 reserves in the Champions League, 4 races reserved in the Champions League this season, 4 DNFs, all early on as well. But it's just a bad streak. Yeah, I'd punish you because you're at fault. KD's just crashed out, unfortunately.
I crash out.
Look at it. Last Friday night, the crash you were involved in, dreadful. I can't believe you did that.
What we put all went fast.
Yeah, I don't know what you put your car there for.
Yeah, I know. It's had to be mid in there.
Siege will be looking to make some place up here because his tyres, I think the safety car will come in this lap. I hope it does anyway. But Siege will obviously have really warm tyres, as will Shadows if it does. So they'll be looking to make moves early on. That'll definitely help them. Safety car normally comes in 3, 2, 1. Now. No, it's not. It's not coming in. Doing another lap. Safety car doing 1 more lap then to let Siege catch up. Probably would have caught up anyway, but so yeah, safety car's not coming in. Thought it would do.
I think the safety car shouldn't come in because he would have caught up anyway, regardless. Not that far behind.
Yeah, that's a strange one. That definitely thought it'd be coming in, but does Andenge think it's coming in by mistake, or is he just trying to hold back from the safety car? Don't know what Andenge is doing here. He needs to catch it up, otherwise he'll get a stop, get a TSQ. Epic the Animal in second. Yeah, it's going to be a great battle to the end. Epic the Animal and Black Box, they're the 2 serial winners really, aren't they? And Engine's not really used to this position, not in this league anyway that I know of. So yeah, Siege has been pushing so much on those tyres, he's pitting for more fresh softs. So yeah, this will be interesting. Can Andenge fend off Epic and Black Box? Andenge look quicker than Epic the Animal, though, and Epic the Animals look quicker than Black Box, so it'll be interesting. Don't forget Keza and Max are there, and then Lynx is just behind too. Keza and Max, obviously now they're not reserves and they've got full-time seats. They'll be a bit more adventurous than they have been this season when they've been reserving. Same for Tommy in 8th, but Lynx in 6th. He'll be fancying his chances getting past Keza and Max to try and get up to 4th at least. I think Lynx will have to take a good P4 or 5 out of this after that qualifying ban he's had for the incident with Black Box last week. How fast is that safety car going? Yeah, it was going absolutely flying on the straight, wasn't it? I know Andenge was backing off a bit, but the safety car was flying. Is it the Aston Martin one? I think it is. No, it's not the Aston Martin one, is it? Oh. Weird having that red one back. Oh. See how easy it is to lose it there. He nearly lost it there, Andenge, in the castle section. It's difficult driving around here at 60 odd mile an hour, let alone at full speed. Surely this time the safety car will be in. 17 cars still going to lap 21. I'll take that. Expect it to be a lot worse. Mind you, there's still a good 5 laps left when they cross the line, so you never know. Won't count me chickens too early. Safety car is coming in, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thank God for that. Yeah, good night, mate. More than welcome for the invite. We'll see you Thursday. Well, see you Monday in ALR. We've got, I don't remember what track it is. Is it Singapore? It's Singapore here next week as well, isn't it? So, interesting. Oh no, it's Russia in ALR. It's Russia in ALR. Anyway, Andenge, he's going to do the safety car restart. Keeps weaving, he's weaving. His teammate have not got on too well in this race. They've held each other up in the pits. They've been overtaking each other. So I wonder if they'll be nice to each other now. The points are really up for grabs. Definitely a potential 1-2 on here for the Haas drivers. And Andenge has gone really early. And he's taken people by surprise. But look, even though he's not had the best of starts, Max being passed by Lynx. Lynx will have to give that back. So Tango's have to watch out now, yeah. Lynx gives that position back, but Epic Animal, yeah, he got the slipstream, but didn't get too much of it. And Black Box now on him. Lynx gets past Menace Max down to turn 1 as well, so Lynx already has one move done. And Black Box really putting him under pressure, isn't he? The two Haas drivers looking good though, working together. Oh, Sam's getting past Con, and Con, oh, who's that? I think Con went on the wall, he did. Probably got damage from that on those soft tyres, on those medium tyres, sorry. And oh, Chalker's shoving harder into the wall there. Don't think you saw him there, but that was late on the brakes from him. Sam Swift in 10th, going to try and pull up towards Nunda. Yeah, Nunda on the medium tyres will start to struggle. Tommy and Tango, this is one big train now towards the front. One big train of the whole grid. So easy to lose it. I doubt we'll get through this race without seeing another driver have a spin or a crash or something go on. It's got to be so cautious on the brakes when it's a train like this, because one little tad late on the brakes can cause a huge instant. Castle section as well, deadly. Nunda on those medium tyres, just starting to fall off a tiny bit from these soft runners in front, isn't he? And Sam Swift, I think Sam and Chalkers will both be looking to try and get past Nunda. Out in front, and Denge looks okay. DRS will be enabled in a couple of laps time, and that is when he'll be really feeling threatened. Lynx putting Keza under a lot of pressure now, isn't he? And if Lynx gets past Keza, look who he'll be fighting for the podium for next. It'll be Black Box. There's been a couple of cars apart from each other the whole race, but Keza's looking pretty vulnerable here, isn't he? I think Lynx might make the move here. He's using his ERS, he's got the slipstream, he's going to pull out Lynx, and Lynx is getting past Keza. Look at that, fastest lap from Epic the Animal, but Lynx gets past Keza up into P4. Wow. As Khan has come into the pits, unfortunately I think he regrets staying out on the medium tyres. Still no DRS, that'll be enabled next lap. And Con's retired in the pits, unfortunately. Yeah, it's looking really good. Looking podium potential at one stage in the race. Lynx has got a bit of a gap. He's got about a second to catch up to Black Box, but he's being held up by the two Haas drivers at the moment, isn't he? And then still just about leads, but Epic the Animal looks quicker. And I think all three cars behind Andenge look quicker at this stage. Lynx is catching up, Keza's catching up as well. Andenge maybe just, is he saving up his deployment? Yeah, well, no more than the other two in the top three are. Lynx has used a bit, he answered to get past Keza. But Lynx and Black Box now right next to each other. I'm sure Black Box will be doing all he can to keep Lynx behind if Lynx does try to make a move after last week. But Epic the Animal looks the quickest out of the lot at the moment, doesn't he? He's got a great run on Andenge here. He can't quite make a move here. But on the straight, I think Andenge will be a sitting duck. They make a bit of contact. He taps the rear there, Epic the Animal. But I think on the straight, he could get in. Still no DRS, of course. That comes next lap. Andenge getting a little bit wobbly there as well. And that's really going to allow Epic the Animal to have a run at him. Say, don't use the RS here because you'll go spinning everywhere. But he's got the run. He's kept the toe. Yeah, now he uses the deployment. He pulls to the side. Andenge concedes the lead of the race. Epic the Animal manages to get through, but Black Box, look at Black Box behind as well. He's trying to get past both Haas drivers. Is there the space for it? No. Is there the space for it? Can he get past both of them? He's going to try and get past both of them. The two Haas drivers make contact, and Black Box backs out. He knows he's in a position. He leads the title race. He can't be making desperate moves, and that was just so risky, and he decided against it. And now can Andenge try and challenge Epic the Animal back? I think it's a little bit too far back at this stage. But will Andenge do a good thing for his teammate and hold the two drivers behind up to let Epic the Animal pull away? But Keza and Menace Max are not falling away from this. No one's fallen away from this battle. Look, even Nunja on the medium tyres in 9th. Look at the gaps, they're all within a second comfortably. Siege getting past Shadows down for P15, gets that move done. Some overtaking in there for you. Rematch between Lynx and Blackbox.
Massive train.
And Chalker's getting past Sam Swift for P10. Sam's had a moment there. Sam's had a moment. He's letting Arda through as well. What's happened to Sam? Well, he's going really slow now. I think he's just letting everyone through. It's been a poor, well, I'm sure Sam will say he's had a poor race. Might not be one of his favourite tracks. But look, Epic the Animal, he's pulling away, isn't he? He's pulling away. And Sam, I think, has now lost it in the castle, so he's lost all his front wing, unfortunately, as well. Too late for a safety car. Chalker's had an incident as well. Chalker's has got wing damage. He's really struggled this week. And Theo, what's happened to Theo and Arda? Look at them all. I think someone... Oh, and Theo's now got front wing damage. Arda's lost his front wing, and he's just brake checked and taken Theo out, unfortunately. Arda has there. I'm sure Theo will be getting his reporting for that. But I think someone overtook and then got told to give the position back to it was on the yellow flag. And look at Lynx. Lynx on Black Box. They're so close next to each other. Black Box has got the DRS, though. I think Lynx is going to think against making this move, especially after last week. But they're side by side of each other. And then just still got the DRS, hasn't he, on Epic the Animal? 2 laps left. This is going to get interesting now, isn't it? Still no penalties. I can't see penalties coming into play unless someone's got a lot somewhere. I'm already in Discord and now saying Fabinho Medeiros. So you'll be in the trial page, mate, and then you need to message one of the admins. It's Jay Bradfield. Just tag him and ask him for a trial time, mate, when you're available. And then we'll give you a trial, and then you'll be able to access the full server. There's 4 cars in the pits there. Sam and Chalkers both had damage. Arda lost his front wing somehow, and then brake checked Theo. Not deliberately, I don't think, but he was definitely at fault for that. I think he overtook someone and got told to give him back. And look, Andenge goes deep, but there's no place, there's no space for a move there for Black Box, so it's all about survival, I think, now. Andenge is really struggling. Can Black Box, maybe if Black Box would love it to get past Andenge on this lap, so then it'll be a gap. 6 points in this race he'd gained on Lynx. After the gap points Lynx obviously gained last week. Epic the Animal looks like he's got this under control, doesn't he? He's nearly a second clear. Andenge will still have the DRS of his teammate, but it has looked like today Epic's just had too much pace. Apart from that first stint when he started on the softs, his teammate really was closing up on him, overtook him in fact. But look here, look, Black Box, DRS, he's got DRS deployed, whatever you want, but Andenge has obviously got DRS to defend from himself as well, and look how much Andenge gains his teammate. We start the last lap, is Black Box going to go for it? He is going to try and send it around the outside. Are they going to tag each other? Oh, they nearly do. They nearly tag each other. And Lynx is going to get interested now, isn't he? Menace Max and Tango behind looking on Melissa as well, but this is loud. The Haas drivers gain a little bit more time, haven't they? Epic the Animal looks like he's got this under control. Thank you for the follow, H Burns. Follow number 1007. I think we missed a couple of followers out, but thank you to everyone who's followed. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone that's donated that in the stream as well. Siege getting past Death Dragon with P10. That's that final point. Death Dragon's going to try and fight it back on the outside. He's got no hope though, and Shadows unfortunately just clip that curb and then just gain time with his teammate. This could be a sprint down on the straight to decide this race. But the Haas team, they started 1-2. They've been absolutely incredible, and behind them it is Black Box and Lynx, who have gained through the field. They've both had to pit for that 1 damage, but they've gained through the field, haven't they, magnificently. And overall, this race has been fantastic. Not many incidents at all. Couple of front wings. Menace Max is out. Oh, Menace Max has crashed on the final lap. It was going so well for him as well, unfortunately, but he's lost it under the traction. He's crashed out. Real disappointment there for Menace Max on his first race of Champions League driver full time. Epic the Animal. Can he hold off his teammate on the straight? Can he hold him off? I think he just about will, but this is going to be close. He will get close here, Andenge. He's using his deployment on the corners, but Epic the Animal, can he fend off his teammate? I think he's going to do it pretty comfortably in the end. He's going to have the DRS. Epic the Animal. It's not all gone his way today, but his pace has been remarkable, and Epic the Animal wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And then makes it a Haas 1-2. Who'd have predicted that? What a race from him. Black Box takes third, ahead of Lynx in fourth. They got close towards the end, but Black Box always ahead of Lynx in that race. And yeah, unfortunately, Black Box kind of counted out that quali ban after that crash he had in qualifying. Keza, fantastic P5 for Keza. Really strong performance. Tommy in sixth. He got Tango on the line here. I think Tango must have made a mistake on the final lap. Nunda in 8th on the mediums, more points for Nunda. Siege gets a couple of points in 9th, and Shaw will take it up to being nearly a lap down. Theo does the fastest lap in the last lap, so the points for Theo. And Death Driver managed to get a point as well after Max crashing out. Oh, it's a shame Max crashed out towards the end. Real shame for him. He's done really well towards the top. Con unfortunately retired in the pits. There's 2 points off for him, but his race pace was incredible. Mushroom had a crash. Sloth had a crash in the castle. KD crashed on that one. That was a quality race, top quality. Champions League is definitely early stage of the season. I'd say the Premier League was on top, but now I've got to say Champions League is back on top. And there we go, a Haas 1-2. That's very rare. You see the top two. They start the top two and finish the top two the exact same. It doesn't happen too often. That's a signs of a quality race. That. But the race pace of Andeng today really surprised me. Yeah, fast as that. Well done, Theo, getting that point for Alfa Romeo. But that's great for Haas. That's absolutely incredible for them. Black Box and Lynx, great recovery drives they were. Anyway, we'll get Black Box and the Haas drivers in the party. I'm sure Epic Yana will be happy with that. Can I get an interview saying Lynx? Oh, if these don't join, we'll stick Lynx in as well. If they don't join, but we'll see. Where are they? Oh, it's probably because I'm looking at the wrong league. Epic the Animal, Andeng, and Black Box. Add them to the party then. See what they've got to say about that race. Oh, that was brilliant though. Nunda saying what Mushroom said about the safety car restart. You are allowed to overtake at the safety car line, not the finish line. Yeah. Go on YouTube F1. Oh, Fabinho. What a finish, saying Tommy. Yeah, he managed to get past Tango on the line, didn't he? For that, I think P6 he got in the end. Tango saying he'll take that, had some fun. Yeah, great to have Tango reserving with us last minute as well. Big thanks to Tango for reserving. But yeah, anyway, well, go to the interviews then. We've got Andeng just joined us. Absolutely fantastic race. Started P2, overtook his teammate at the beginning, then held him up in the pits. I bet he felt a bit bad about that, but where did that pace come from, mate?
First of all, thank you guys. I really enjoy this track. I do love my street tracks, and Baku is my bread and butter on this game. Literally one of my best tracks. No joke.
Yeah, well, can definitely tell after that race performance. Absolutely incredible. Your teammates just joined you as well, but yeah, did you feel a bit bad pitting right in front of your teammate when the safety car came out?
Yeah, I did, but I figured I needed to do what's best for me, pretty much, in this race. And pitting, I would have been swallowed up if I stayed out anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I decided that I just wanted to avoid the hards because they're very slow on this track. And I did the correct decision. And I just really enjoyed the battle with my teammate. I know he's much quicker than me on other tracks, but on Baku, I'm literally like really good. So I enjoyed my battle with my teammate, man. It was really
fantastic battle to watch as well. Were you always gonna do a two-stop?
Yeah, that was basically no, not really. No, I don't think so. No, forget what I said. I was thinking about the maybe the one stop. But if it wasn't a safety car, I probably would have done. Never mind, I'll change my mind. I would have done a two-stop.
Anyway, great to speak to Andeng as well. His first podium in the league, first of many, hopefully. And then we're going to go to his teammate, Epic the Animal. Oh, I'm sure he enjoyed that battle with his teammate as well in the end, and gets his first race win of the season. After backing up that podium last week. Well done, mate.
It's about damn time. Unbelievable. But yeah, this one feels good. I know that there was a couple key players missing up front today, but I still feel like I executed very well nonetheless. I've had really good qualifying, got my first pole this season too, and then everything was going pretty good in the race. My teammate, eventually those mediums were faster than my sauce, but it's nice to have a teammate that's both quick and doesn't take me out. I've never had that ever. And Yeah, it's inconvenient that he pitted in front of me, but like that was the smartest move for both of us. It was the smartest move for him to pit, and it was still the smartest move for me to double stack behind him. It's inconvenient, but like not everything's gonna be perfect all the time.
That's it.
But what was inconvenient and can be avoided was under the safety car restart, I was overtaken well before the line, which pushed me to the outside, which got me in a group of cars, which led to me getting kind of half spun or whatever the hell it was. I got like half spun and I banked off another car and it pushed me back straight. And I don't know how I didn't get damaged, but yeah, that was inconvenient, but I fought back, and then yeah, after the safety car, I got the run, and I figured I'm not going to wait around, I'm going to take the lead. And then I think my key to stay ahead was I was really quick through the castle section. I was absolutely yeeting it through there every time. I'm like, I need to get away from these guys. They're going to destroy me on the straight. But it worked out in the end, and yeah, this one feels good. Hopefully it's far from the last.
Yeah, brilliant.
On the other side, that was the weakest part of the track for me. But I'm really proud of you, Epic Man. You fully deserve this
proud
win.
of you
I'm
too, man.
Just well done, man. You were perfect.
One job there,
1-2 by us, man. We killed us. We killed it.
Yeah, hopefully first of many for the Haas team. But yeah, I mean, like we say today, I know City Saga didn't race, and Black Box and Lynx had instance, obviously, what a quality ban for Lynx, and Black Box crashed starting towards the back, but we said you were the favourite, Epic, at the beginning, and you took full advantage. You did exactly what you had to do, and that's what's going to make the difference in the standings. But anyway, big well done to our Haas drivers today who joined us. Well, fantastic one too, fully deserved as well. That's going to be it for us today. But yeah, well, great weekend it's been so far. Hit 1,000 followers, and another fantastic race we've had tonight as well in the Champions League. So you'll be on Sunday as well tomorrow, of course, League 1, League 2, and then next week you'll see us on Saturday in the Champions League for Singapore, another street circuit. And we'll see you later.